And we are live. Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Sorry we're a couple minutes late, but that's nothing new. We were just joking. There's a lot of comments here, and we were just Gareth was just saying you guys don't really need us to come on. You guys have fun without us. So I think one of these shows we'll just schedule it, and we'll just have a black screen, and we'll let you guys go. We'll see how long it lasts without us. Probably lasts just as long, right, Gareth?
Yeah. Maybe even longer because we
Maybe
telling it was over.
They won't get sick of hearing us talk. So,
I don't think Elaine's. Sometimes we're after Elaine, but I don't think Elaine's done a show tonight. Is she? Has Elaine done a show?
I don't know. She's here. Let's see.
Is she here?
Yeah, we're off schedule, guys. Sorry, we had to delay a week again, everyone, because just scheduling, and I think it was my fault this time, right?
It was
my dad was.
Yeah, your lovely visit, which is great reason.
Yeah.
I think are we doing a funny skip again? Because I'm going to Italy on the 8th, or is it?
No, I think we're good, right?
We're all right. So it's when we come back.
I think you'll be back in time.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So,
yeah. All right, so
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. They might care. I don't know. So our guest tonight is the famous Mark from Book Time with Elvis. Awesome. We are very, very lucky to have with us tonight.
Hello, everybody.
Mark and I were just realizing that although
I'm very privileged to be here.
Yeah. Mark and I were just realizing that even though we've exchanged comments and watched these other videos over the last couple of years, we've never actually spoken to each other. So live. So this is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Should we see who's here?
Yes.
Okay. Diane's here. Hey, Diane. I can see the crowns. Yeah, that's right. How long was that? That was new last. So we just discovered this crown, and now I forget how to check that again already. Do you remember, Gareth?
No, I don't know how to check it, but yeah, they're all over that, weren't they, last time?
Yeah,
they were loving it.
Because now they can get you. You probably know this already, Mark. Right now they can get rated based on their commenting or something.
Yeah, but I think we can't see it. I think if it's in StreamYard, right? Because they're all seeing it on YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how we did it when we finally looked at it? We went on YouTube.
Yeah, if you go on the thing, you'll be able to click on the person with the crown and see what ranks they are. So.
Oh, okay. And what's this?
We're not supposed to have favorites anyway, are we? We don't have favorites.
That's true.
Well, me and Mark are teachers. We can't have favorites.
But we do, though, Gareth, don't we? We do really.
we have non-favorites.
Yeah, well.
There's also there's a beta right at the top here. There's a beta. It says show comments on stage. You guys know what that is?
No.
Let me click it on. Oh. I don't know what just happened. It's not available on our plans. All right, so let's see. So Margaret's here.
Margaret.
Less said about the crowns, the better, but glad you're in on it now. Elaine's here. Let's get this party started. Did you have a show today, Elaine? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, I was watching BookTube about 4 hours ago, pretty much all day, but then I've had a band rehearsal that just finished in time to get ready for this. So I was interrupted by my band coming around.
Oh.
We got a festival tomorrow, so I've got to learn some lyrics as well.
Oh, I hope it's not early.
No, we're playing at about 6ish in the evening, which is fine.
Okay.
And I'm hoping, because every time you do a festival, you always clash with someone you want to see. But I'm hoping I'll be able to see Newton Faulkner as well, because I like Newton Faulkner. Do you know him, Newton Faulkner? Do you know him, Mark? Oh, he's really good. He's famous for one of the things he does is Bohemian Rhapsody on his own at gigs. But he's just a really good songwriter and brilliant guitarist. So I'd like to see him. So we'll see. I haven't even looked up when he's playing, but I think I'll be all right.
Huh.
Yeah.
Place your bets. Whoever placed that bet lost. Hello, booklet. Hey, Heidi. I am enjoying Gully and Jezebel in My Stars, the Destination.
It's a great book.
Is that a collection? That's a collection of stories, or no? That's
no, my stars. The Stars My Destination is an Alfred Bester novel. It's one of the two big Alfred Bester novels.
Okay.
You read The Demolished Man, didn't you, recently?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, that's the other one. Those two were big award winners, and but it's really good.
Okay.
It's supposed to be what is it? It's a version of something classic. It's like a reworking of it. And it kind of works without being that, but I've forgotten what it is. But yeah, it's like a revenge plot. Oh, I think it might be. Is it? It could be the Count of Monte Cristo. Could be that. Could be a revenge, a science fiction version of that. But it's mental. I mean, it's like he learns to do all these different things so that he can have revenge on these people that put him in this awful position at the beginning of the book. It's really good.
You don't do a lot of sci-fi, do you, Mark?
No, not at all. Actually, I don't. None. Despite my association with Sean Standfast, I don't really.
The expert.
I mean, I will do. I quite like science fiction if it's related to time travel because I like a lot of history stuff, but generally not. Yeah.
You've dabbled with the old stuff, haven't you? Like Jules Verne and
H.G. Wells and that kind of thing. Yeah. But most of it's completely foreign to me, really. The modern stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. 6 minutes.
I have read one Star Trek book in my life, though. So
Oh yeah. I'm sure I won't know it, but which one?
You see, I don't even remember the title. Something like Falling from the Sky or something like that. It's quite a well-known one. But
you probably only read that for Vin's book trek, right?
I did the inaugural year, and I think Steve Donahue, Strangers from the Sky. That's it. The inaugural one. Yeah, I read it. So
that's cool.
The only Star Trek books I've read, has it been one or two now, is just the those little who was the guy that Blish. Blish did most of them, where they're like little, each book is like a collection of it's like 6 novelized episodes, but it's like a 30-page novelization of a particular episode, of the original series. Those were fun. Heidi. Do we have a host or two?
Hello.
So
it's nice. It builds suspense. If the show's crap, they enjoyed the first bit when they're waiting for us.
The ladies, Constance saying hi, everybody. Whoop. The hit show. Yes. Erie's here. Hi, Erie.
Hi, Erie. We've done. It's amazing. We've done 38 now, though, isn't it? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Very impressive.
Yeah, I don't remember the date. Do you remember the date of the first one?
I think it was the first week of the year. I think we announced it in December.
Yeah.
We said we'd start it in January, I think. So a year and a half ago, whatever. I think. Yeah,
because we had like an informal one before that, right? It was somebody's celebration or birthday or something. Or
yeah.
Okay.
I very rarely get to see it though, because I'm usually asleep. So
yeah. Mark stayed up deliberately. He had a little bit of a nap, you call it, don't you?
Yeah. Well, a little bit of a kip.
A kip, power nap. That's right.
I could use the lingo. I've learned.
Well, because every time I've woken up and you've been on, I always see I'm getting up for the day and it says, stream ended 2 hours ago. And it's like 3.5 hours long. So I thought, well, blimey, if it goes that long, I better have a sleep. So
yeah, it's true.
You on a pretty early schedule normally?
I get up fairly early, but also, it's funny because I'm actually in the future now. I guess I'm the only one here who's actually in the 1st of August already. So it's just gone to past midnight.
On New Year's Day, I always want to get in touch with Australians and tell them how the year's going.
So I guess before we get too long, I'm sure pretty much everybody here knows who you are, Mark, but we should probably just pause and let you just introduce your channel and what you read, what you talk about, what kind of videos you do, all that.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Mark. I have channel Book Time with Elvis. Elvis is my dog, in case people don't realize it, because sometimes people do. I mean, I always introduce it, welcome to Book Time with Elvis with me, Mark, but people still write in the comments, hey, Elvis, Thank you very much.
I get it too.
Well, hey Olive, how's it going? So I've been on BookTube now. I'm sorry, my own dog's going, but Elvis is going crazy in the background. If you can hear him, apologies. But I've been on BookTube, I think 4 years. It was 4 years back in March. Mm-hmm. And I obviously, read books, talk about them on my channel. Primarily, I think mostly history, historical fiction, non-fiction, and classics, I suppose, is mostly what I talk about. But, I'm generally up to try something new. But as you said, I don't read a lot of sci-fi. I don't read really any romance or that kind of thing. But, I'm open to it if someone suggests it. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I do on my channel. So,
like, which book events do you do? Sometimes a lot of times that's what gets people to get out of their typical genre.
Yeah.
Do you do any particular book events?
Not so much these days. I did start a couple. So I did Summer of Sport, as part of Private Eye July, Historathon I take part in. Mm-hmm. There was before Private Eye July, there was the failed one that was Dick Timber, which was about private detectives and whatnot. But
people might have misunderstood what it was about.
might have done. Yeah. There's also Dr. November, which is all about espionage and stuff. So there's smaller events, but I don't really take part now in any of the big ones. I've kind of cut back a little bit this year as well. Just kind of really wanted to focus more on reading, whatever my mood makes me read. So
Mark, you did that brilliant World Cup event, didn't you?
Did as well, yeah.
That was really good.
What was? I don't know what that was. What was that?
Well, we did. Trying to think. The first one was we did a World Cup reading event where we had a draw where we had all the countries in the World Cup, and then people said they wanted to be in it. So we pulled out people and then assigned them countries, and they had to read something from that country. And then if their country lost in a match, they had to read something from the other country and just kind of progress. And in the end, it was great because you had the final, and you had half the people reading the one country in the final and half the people reading the other. And then in the end, we all read that. But then we did also do it for the Africa Cup of Nations as well, and we did it for the women's Euros or the Women's World Cup, and with Alice there as well on that one. So it's good fun.
That was really cool. I thought that was really inventive as well.
Yeah, it was quite hard work though, actually, trying to keep track of it all and stuff. But I haven't done it since. But
now that you described it, I think I do remember that. I think I remember people talking, probably Gareth, and I think I remember people talking about them reading.
Yeah, there are a few people involved, and we had to double up. We definitely had more participants than we had countries, so it was nice that some people had to double up with their countries, so it was good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's very creative. People saying hi, Crown. Hey, Greg.
It's Greg.
Crowns. We don't need no stinking crowns. The kings and crowns and crumpets.
Yeah.
People saying hi.
I want to have some crumpets now.
All right. So, by your definition, this is a regular feature of the show, as you may or may not know, Mark, is that we have to define things. What is your definition of a crumpet? What does a crumpet look like to you?
I'm never sure exactly what the consistency, I suppose. I mean, I really like them, but it's some kind of, I don't know, not pastry, is it? I don't know. Bread, some kind of bread.
Yeah, some kind of bread. So it's probably full of gluten. That's probably why it's so.
Yeah, it's kind of spongy, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it's full of holes, and you should toast it. You should smother it in butter and Marmite. So
and Marmite.
Oh yeah.
That's not something you generally see over here.
No. What, Marmite or crumpets? Or
crumpets.
Both?
Crumpets.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I had a good friend of mine, former colleague as well. She and her family were on holiday up in the Lake District in England, and they had to bring back a ton of crumpets because her husband, they're Czech, so her husband really got into them. So, they piled like boxes of crumpets and brought them back here. So, yeah, she did bring me a big family jar of Marmite as well, which was really nice of her.
Was there anything you asked her to bring back?
No. I've been here too long. I mean, I haven't been back since I got Elvis. I mean, obviously I have family come and visit, and they bring me tea, Marmite, and before Brexit, they used to bring me cheese as well. But I'm just used to it now. Yeah, so I don't.
So is the Czech cheese different then? What's the Czech cheese?
No, I mean cheddar. Yeah, I mean good proper cheddar. Yeah.
Oh, well,
nothing too exotic. Yeah.
So you can't get cheddar.
No, you can. You can now. That's one reason why it's not such a big deal. But it's not. I like the really mature stuff, but that's harder to get here. But there's always a way.
In America, MJ was saying in America they have cheddar, but they just call it cheddar, whereas our cheddar's from cheddar.
Yeah, I think it should be one of these protected things like champagne or something.
It's really weird. Why is it called cheddar if it's not from cheddar?
I know. And sometimes even this plasticky cheese that you guys in America call cheddar as well. I'm like, what? But it's very strange. I was in the supermarket just the other day, and they had sliced cheddar, and they had white cheddar and orange cheddar, right? We don't really have orange cheddar in England. I mean, we have red Leicester, I suppose, but But the funny thing was, it was like I don't know how much it is in real money, but it was like 10 crowns, which is not very much. Well, I don't know, what is it? I don't know. It's a few pennies, but the orange one was a few pennies more. And I was thinking, do they seriously charge you for the food dye or something? Why is it more expensive? So, I don't know.
That is weird.
Very odd.
Oh boy. All the rest of you rabble rousers. On the trivia last night.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
It's been on somebody's show, I guess, right?
I'm guessing Greg from Ghost Readers.
Yeah.
In Sky, probably.
Constantly should definitely be competing.
So Greg should be one of my in my Christmas film quiz. He should be one of the contestants, shouldn't
he? Yeah. Take my spot.
No,
I just had no idea what that was going into it.
It was so funny, Mark. We did this thing, and Gavin from Genre Books knew every single answer. And Dave and MJ were like, "I've never heard of that film. What are you talking about?" And I tried to make them like all American films, but they'd never heard of them. So
and he's being extra nice to me. I think MJ knew some stuff. I literally knew nothing. I walked in thinking that this was a quiz about Christmas.
Yeah. No,
there was nothing Christmas.
No, it was just
it's all old movies.
It was called a Christmas because it was Christmas.
So it wasn't even Christmas movies.
No, not even Christmas movies.
No, because I'd run out of questions pretty quickly.
Just really old movies, which I know nothing about.
Can I just say, I don't know when this came up, but I know in one conversation I've had recently, someone asked about when we get 24 hours Christmas movies, and it's already started. A few weeks ago, I noticed we've got 2 channels on our normal TV cable thing that are just 24-hour Christmas movies already.
Already?
Yeah, 24 hours Christmas movies. They're all shite, obviously, because
wow,
that's amazing, isn't it? If you wanted to just like vegetate and watch Christmas movies, you could watch that all day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess probably there's. I mean, we always think of the same ones, right? When Christmas rolls around, that we like to watch and rewatch. But I guess
these are
like a million
TV films. Yeah, these are not normal films,
Yeah, a lot of Christmas romance films.
Yeah,
from the Lifetime Channel or
Hallmark, Entertainment, all that. Yeah. All those ones,
I reloaded to see them.
To see comments, maybe. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Or the crowns, maybe. Yeah.
Oh. No need for hosts. That's right, Greg. You do without us. Wow. See, we're already far behind. This is what always happens, Mark.
Hey, Greg.
Hi, Mark.
You coming up?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Come in.
Shady, so likely.
Right, so I just. Oh, are we going to get a visitor? Come on.
Oh, who's coming up?
She won't leave me alone in a minute.
Everybody's still saying hi.
Oh,
Oh, you did not do a show today. Ah,
Are you going to actually stay here? She can't. We used to have a cat called Banjo, soft as anything.
mm-hmm.
But Rosie is weird, so she can't climb up anything without her claws out, and she's just a bit hyper. She's a bit weird, so I don't know what she's going to do. But
how old is she?
She's 18.
Wow,
She's
looks
18.
She kind of looks a little like a kitten.
Yeah, no.
She looks very young.
She gets really thin in the summer. You can sit there, and then she bulks out in the winter. She's like a tree. Yeah, what kind of tree are you? She's a half Persian tree. That's what she is. So she's purring, but she'll cop like suddenly she'll just go meow and then she'll have her claws out. It's just weird. She's a bit psychotic. I think that's the word.
mm-hmm.
But she's
we had a cat for 24 years actually in my
24.
Wow.
Yeah, we got her in I think 1989, 1990, and she was because we used to have guinea pigs when I was a kid. And this was in Bermuda, and we went to the pet shop to get some alfalfa or something for the guinea pig, and they had 2 kittens there, and we begged my parents, can we get one of these free kittens? And the male one was taken already, so we kind of managed to browbeat my dad into agreeing to it, because he's like, oh, you don't know, we could leave Bermuda at any time, but look, we've been here 10 years, let's get a cat. And so we got it, and within 18 months, we had to leave Bermuda, and of course we took the cat with us though, which was quite a shock because we moved from Bermuda to Sweden, and this poor cat had obviously been born in this nice kind of subtropical island, and its first reaction to the snow and stuff in the first winter was crazy, but it ended up I think 3 times in the old quarantine system, Gareth, if you remember that, the old 6 months in jail every time you had to leave and enter the UK, because she flew, what did she fly? From Bermuda to London to Sweden, and then back to London, and then eventually back to Bermuda and back to London.
Oh,
and my
God.
dad always said afterwards when he tells people, he's like, God, that was some free cat. Probably ended up being one of the most expensive cats in the world.
Probably the most traveled cat as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Boy, you've really gotten around, huh?
Yeah, I've been around. That doesn't sound very good, does it, when I say that?
How long have you been there?
It'll be 13 years in October. Yeah,
Okay.
which is actually the longest I've ever lived anywhere, including the UK. So, yeah.
Okay. What got you there originally?
Here?
Yeah.
The bus, actually.
Nah.
Nice.
Poor language on my
well, no, I'd spent a few years living in Asia, and I'd come back to England. I got a job in a town called Reading, which is not far from where I used to live. Yeah. Gareth will know it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just didn't take to office life and the whole kind of 9 to 5 thing. And I was talking with half the department I worked in was based in Reading, the other half was based in Ostrava, which is in the east of the Czech Republic. And I used to talk to them, and I said, I'm really bored of this. I miss teaching. And they said, oh, why didn't you come to the Czech Republic? So I thought, well, yeah, it's a bit closer to home. Now my parents are getting older. It's a bit closer to home than Japan or Hong Kong. So I thought I'll give it a go. I'd never been here before, and just packed up my job and went on the internet, researched some schools in small towns, because I didn't want to be in a big city, because I think you never learn the culture really when you're stuck in one of these big cities, or something like Prague, where probably all my friends would be English or Irish or whatever. And I just found this tiny language school in this small town of 9,000 people, and just came here, and that was 13 years ago, and now I've built a house, and I'm living in an even tinier village with only 130 people. So,
Wow. Never look back.
No. Especially since I got Elvis. So I have to say that kind of confirmed confirmed my foundations here. So
you don't want to end up putting him through what that poor cat dealt.
No, definitely not. I don't think he'd like it at all. But yeah, because we used to laugh sometimes as the cat got older and older. We used to kind of look at each other and think, "Do you think it's the same one? We're gonna get replaced sometime throughout its life, But yeah, no, she was the same one, bless her. But she was pretty decrepit by the end. So.
I love the idea that the airline loses the cat and goes, right, we need to get another one that looks like that cat.
Well, it was just an all black cat, and of course, imaginatively called Sooty. But I don't know if we'd get away with that today. I don't know whether that would be allowed. But,
I don't think you'd be called out on that. It's fine.
No, okay, that's all right. Yeah. So, no, she ended up kind of losing her teeth and drooling. She had dementia as well, and it was pretty sad. But she was still, her health was still enough that she didn't warrant, of course, being put down, right? So but it was a shock when the end did come, because it was very quick, literally one morning, and bless her, I think her spine just weared away, and she ended up having to walk in a circle or something. It was decrepit, and then literally gone. So
Mm-hmm. So you and Margaret here, you must read a lot of the same stuff, I guess, right?
Me and Margaret?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I don't know Margaret that well.
Or maybe you've read some of Margaret. Margaret writes a lot of historical fiction.
I think
maybe you've read some of her stuff.
I haven't yet, but I should do. I should do.
Hey, what's up, Pat?
Hi, Pat.
Our statistician.
Pat's an amazing individual, though. I have to say, I was saying this on one of my lives that every single time I click on a video, Pat's been there before me. It's literally incredible. But you're almost guaranteed if you have not had a comment from Pat, there's obviously a big problem. Seriously, every time I'm like,
she's like,
there she is.
She's like the bedrock of our community.
Yeah, basically,
super active. Yeah, Pat's one of those people that they discovered BookTube and they just all in,
all the
way with the videos, the comments, and all in. And she's a perfect example of it's been enjoyable for me watching her discover. Because she gets into she delves into all these BookTube events. And she's discovered a number of different genres that she had really barely touched before. And it's fun just watching her experience and enjoy all these new things for the first time,
Yeah.
Gareth doesn't give me a date to be a guest. Hint, hint,
I will do that after the show.
saying hi. Going to be overwhelmed when they get here. We got to catch up. We still weren't on yet. No, we were here by then.
That is amazing.
It's for the paid plan, Dave. Yeah. That's the beta. Mark, I did.
Oh,
okay. All right, we'll catch up. Oh, hey, Farah. How are you? Well, that's what makes it fun. You will have no clue what we were talking about. That's half the fun, right? Thrifty Reads. Hello, everyone. First time here. Love talking books. Well, welcome.
Oh, wow.
Welcome.
Hiya.
Hello.
Awesome.
Happy to see you. We have big Bluegrass Fest coming up in Portland.
Pickathon. Nice.
It's gone nuclear.
I don't know why it makes me think it's like a nose picking competition. I don't know. That's my first thought was how quickly can you excavate your nose? Pickathon 25.
Oh my god! Pickathon. Do you guys listen to bluegrass at all, or no?
Yeah, I like bluegrass.
Really?
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to waffle for a minute, but that's all good.
Gareth, that's for you.
Did we rehearse over Zoom? No, we didn't, and it was kind of frustrating. Our whole lockdown thing was a bit crazy. So for most of lockdown. All right, Rosie. For most of lockdown,
give me a little love there. Come on.
Well, I did. for most of lockdown, Louis lived in the house, so I could jam with Louis and Rich. And it was like I was watching some footage actually because there's something coming up on the channel soon from the lockdown times, some live stuff, and the rules changed. Like it kept changing. So sometimes you could have 6 people in the house, sometimes you could have nobody in the house, and sometimes it was a free reign. So over lockdown, it kind of changed. So when you could have 6 people in the house, then we rehearsed, and if you couldn't have anyone, then it was just me and Louis rehearsing. And if it was free, do you know what I mean? So lockdown was a bit of a weird one because they kept changing the rules. Yeah. You know, so sometimes is the answer to that. When we could, we did, but we didn't break the rules. Not like Boris Johnson. He wrote the rules.
No,
We didn't break the rules, did we, Rosie?
So Margaret wants to know how Thrifty Reads found us.
I was going to ask that, and I thought that might be a bit rude. You might be like, I don't know, just found it.
So Greg loves that festival.
Cool. Well, Margaret didn't say if she was going to the festival. That would be cool if she's going there. Because, you know, support live music, people. Support live music.
Oh, okay, so Greg is 6 hours east of Portland. Interesting.
That's close to you guys, isn't it? 6 hours.
That's for you, Mark.
Yes, I think if it was the inaugural year, or at least close to it, I had some involvement with it briefly. I probably read something. I don't remember, but yeah.
Well, I think I remember you saying, Mark, that you were trying to give it a go, weren't you? You were like,
yeah.
Whatever you read obviously wasn't very impressionable.
No. I think I read some free Philip K. Dicks or something I found on because I don't have anything lying around here. So I found on Gutenberg. But actually, you know, we were going to read Gareth Say Nothing of the Dog, weren't we?
We were, which I still haven't read. So I was still
me too.
Connie Willis.
Yeah. Willis, yeah.
Because
I love the first book, but apparently it's very different to the second book. The second book is apparently funny, and Doomsday book is not funny.
No, but it was really good.
Yeah, I really like it. So you did read that one, yeah? Because you said you liked it.
Yeah, I did. I had a massive problem with it though that really bothered me, and it knocked a star off. But it was, if I tell you what it was, people are going to think I'm insane, probably. So.
Go on.
The cow.
Right.
They just left.
The cow? Oh.
The plague had come. All the villagers are dead. She makes a point of saying this cow is like needs milking. It's in pain and agony. It's wandering around. There's no one here to help it. I'm thinking, look, you silly cow. So you're there to help it. How difficult can it be to milk a cow? Bloody milk it before you go back to your own time. Of course, they didn't. So I left this book thinking it's a great book, but that poor cow was just left there wandering around unmilked, and it upset me a little bit. I was like, that's really.
I love that.
It's funny.
It's
not even real.
What can give you trauma, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, honestly, because I was just thinking, like in reality, I was thinking how awful that would be—a slow, terrible, and painful death.
But I think that is indicative of how we dismiss cows.
Yeah.
In our time.
Well, I mean, of course, bear in mind in the book, the Black Death has been there and killed in gruesome ways, huge numbers of people, which didn't faze me at all. But this one, this one cow left there with her udders full really upset me. So yeah. Well, I'm crazy.
That's exactly the same as people getting upset over a dog, but they're happy to see like hundreds of people getting killed. And as soon as the dog's out, they go, I'm reading that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm quite a regular visitor to doesthedogdie.com.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a real site. Yeah, if you're watching a film and you know there's a dog at the beginning or something, you think, oh my God, can I watch this? If the dog dies, I have to check and see if the dog dies or not. And then it gives you, it actually lists a lot of traumas and triggers for people. But you know, the only one that generally bothers me is to do with animals. I know it sounds awful, but you know.
Well, I won't mention the film because it's a spoiler, but there's a really famous film that seems to be the big reference. That's just a light romantic comedy, and the dog dies in it. And I haven't seen it, but I know about it because everyone talks about the fact that, oh my God, don't watch that because the dog dies. And I won't say which film because it's a spoiler. But if you know, you might. I don't know. It's a romantic comedy. It was about 15 years ago or something. But it's one of those films that is like talked about a lot because of that, and not. I don't know if anyone talks about anything else about the film except that. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Now I'm curious what the movie was. Oh,
Yeah,
you'll
me
have to.
too. I've
I'll
probably
tell you
seen
later.
it. Then. All right.
I mean, is it really a spoiler that the dog dies?
15
Well, I
years old,
imagine-
man.
I
I think we're
imagine
past
so.
spoiler time.
All right, Marley and Me.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
that's
say
what I was
Marley
wondering if
and
that
Me,
was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
the dog dies in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
exactly,
think-
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about the rest of the film, just that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was what a wonderful story that was. It was like, you know, it was such a like a heartwarming, but of course such a sad story. But yeah.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
told you about. I know we're trying to.
No, go ahead.
Oh no. Well, I was going to say I was going to talk about Bridge over. Was it Bridge to Terabithia? I was going to talk about that for a minute. So have you guys seen that film?
No.
Because it's one of my big moments in parenting when we were going into Blockbuster and we thought, oh, we get some films out. You know, this was the days when Blockbuster existed. We always got one for us as a couple. Got the kids to pick 2 films. I normally got an extra one because I wanted to watch one that not necessarily other people want to watch. And the family ones, we'd watch them together. And the 4 of us were watching Bridge to Terabithia. And there's people that are watching this and know what I'm going to say. It's like an incredibly upsetting film, but it's a really light, fluffy film for a while. And then this major character dies. And my 2 kids that were really young, especially Louis, who was really young, the both of them were crying their eyes out for ages. They couldn't watch the screen. And I was like thinking, what have we done? What have we done to our kids? You know, and they kind of recovered. They said they loved the film. They watched it over and over again in their own bedroom. But oh my God, the experience, I was just thinking, what have I done? You know, so that's a classic moment of if you don't know what's going to happen, you're going to be upset, you know.
Yeah.
And I think for me, when I was a kid, it was Wash It Down. That was my.
Oh God, yeah.
I remember being really like one of those earliest memories being scared by a movie when I watched Watership Down as a kid.
Oh yeah, because of Bigwig and all that. No, General Woodwall and all that.
Yeah, the evil. Yeah. That really. I mean, that was pretty violent. Those evil rabbits.
Yeah, it's a very adult animated film.
Yeah.
But I think we all got upset when Hazel died and Bright Eyes and all that. And, yeah.
Well, the song as well. Yeah.
I mean, Mark probably peed his pants when he watched that movie. I would.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really did. Yeah, I had to be hospitalized for a week. Yeah, I don't know. The only one that I remember, apart from like obvious ones, I see people mentioning like Old Yeller, which was one that came to mind for me. But the bizarre one I think that upset me as a kid was, I think it was something called Mac and Me? I don't know if anyone saw it.
Oh, really? Mac and
well,
Me?
yeah, because I mean, I think it was the late 80s, maybe.
Yeah,
so it's probably about 7 or 8 when it, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just one that stuck with me. Yeah. Whether I'm misremembering and my sister was the one who was traumatized, I don't remember, but it was definitely one that sticks in my mind as having some kind of emotional impact. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. What the ending of it, or just in general, like you found?
I think he dies in the end, doesn't he? I can't remember now.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's a film that really affected. It's really funny because I still have this really vivid memory of the experience. This must have been a massive thing, but it wasn't. I don't know how old I was actually. So I've got a really vivid memory of the experience of watching it and me being upset, but I don't know how old I was. I think I must have been quite young. I imagine I was like 12 or 13 or something. I'm not sure, but it was a film called The Great Santini. Robert Duvall. Do you know it?
Yeah. Well, strangely enough, earlier when I was literally just hanging out here, and I was watching a series called Warehouse 13.
Oh
yeah.
And the it's like episode 1, I think, or 2, I don't know. And she's talking about something, and her partner says, "How's your relationship with your father?" And then she said, "Have you seen The Great Santini?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, right. I won't say anymore." Of course, I didn't know what it's about, and it's just popped up.
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah. So this film, and it's I don't even know anything about the plot now. I've forgotten all about it, except Robert Duvall plays this guy, and there's this scene where he's in like a trailer or something, and there's a guy that's going to shoot him, and he's got this Alsatian dog, and the dog sees what's happening, and he jumps in front of the bullet and dies. And I remember just like I missed the next half an hour of the film. I was just crying my eyes out. No,
It's like Jonah and Hooch.
Yeah.
Huh.
Warehouse
13. That was the one where they were collecting like they had like a little warehouse where they would collect the dangerous artifacts, right?
Yeah.
Science fiction, Mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't sound like this kind of show.
Well, no, I mean, I suppose science fiction on the telly, and films, I have been known to watch and consume, but not really books so much. Well, I always like things like the X-Files, and it's kind of like a little bit similar to that.
Yeah.
Because I've been rewatching because there's so many 80s, 90s, early 2000 things on there now. I mean, I've been rewatching the old Lois and Clark New Adventures of Superman, right? Which is so terrible. The what you call it, the effects, but it's still really good. The acting in the show is really fun. So I've been really enjoying that kind of stuff. I've always been a big Superman fan. I like Star Wars as well as a kid, and just reading them.
Have you seen the new one, the new movie?
No, sadly, I wasn't able to go. I did get invited to go and see it on opening day, but I didn't make it. Hopefully, it'll be out soon and I can just watch it here. But yeah, it looked good. I haven't heard anyone say anything that they were disappointed or anything. So
Gareth did a dedicated video about it.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. I didn't see it. So.
Yeah, I think it might be in double figures now.
Oh, okay.
Nobody watches the film reviews, but yeah, no, it's really, really good. I just think he's got a really good way of making the plot neatly fit together and all these little bits, because there's quite a lot of characters in it, but they're there for a reason. They're in the end, the resolution needs lots of people in it for it to work. So it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, my young one and I are going to see it this weekend. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, nice. I want to see. I've got 2 gigs this weekend, so I don't know if I can do it, but I want to see Naked Gun this weekend.
Oh yeah, I saw in the Guardian review it gets 4 out of 5, so that must be good.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of praise, which is great. I thought everyone would slag it off. It's so nice to see everyone being praised.
No, definitely.
In 2025, everyone wants to slag everything off, don't they? So
yeah.
Well, I mean, Liam makes a commercial a blockbuster. I mean, right? I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine it being bad with him.
Yeah.
I stumbled upon Gareth's channel and found the stream. Okay. Well, welcome.
Nice. Thank you. And hello.
6 hours. Gulp.
We've been going 6 hours already?
Oh, 6 hours east of Portland. Greg, 6 hours east of Portland.
It's a long way to go to pick your nose, isn't it?
Saying hi. I was in for 11 minutes late, but I guess not.
11 minutes is a long time.
That's a long time. Have we been that late before?
No.
I think we were only 4 minutes late this time, weren't we?
Yeah. Well, usually that's that. Yeah.
Dave, 248 videos. Gareth, 1K videos. Mark, 720.
Yeah, we don't have any lines.
Relative scale. Wait, what is that? What is that about?
I don't know. We're comparing size. What's going on?
First of all, that's Pat's job, Margaret. Don't step on her toes.
Does it include unlisted videos in that count and stuff or not?
Oh, have you got loads of unlisted ones, have you?
I have loads. I didn't realize because I had the Patreon thing, so I put them out for that and left them as unlisted. And because when someone did I think it was actually Pat tagged me and Alan maybe tagged me in the box office tops and flops, and I was curious. And I had to, I sorted the thing out according to that. And I had to go through like 5 pages of unlisted videos. So I thought if they don't count that as well, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I didn't do that tag yet, but that was such a great. I'm gonna do it. That was such a great tag because it made you go back and look.
I wasn't too happy with my flops though, because they were all. It was a bit boring because they're all the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So all the bottom viewed ones are like, I don't know, Pride and Prejudice, read aloud, chapter 27, or Dracula, chapter 17. So it's a bit weird that it's these random ones, but yeah.
Well, I suppose it's easier. Like, at least you know what's not working.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what though, if Margaret had given us the numbers, the reason why there's so many, I can tell you why there's so many videos on my channel. Impatience. I have got no patience. So I'll do a video and I'll schedule it up for 2 weeks later, and then the next day I go, oh, sod it, I'll just put it up. You know. So I'm terrible. So you know, I've filmed so many videos over the last week or so, and I know they're going to go up in a few days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm just really impatient.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, I am like, sometimes I'm like dumbfounded at your rate of filming videos. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you muster up the strength to do it that much. It's very impressive.
I just got overactive brain. I don't shut off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not at work now as well, which helps. But I do quite a lot of. If I'm not rehearsing, gigging, and reading and doing teachery things, then I'll film.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they're always it's never like you never just get on there. What's the word you use? Waffle? Yeah. You never just get on there and just like waffle. Like it's always an interest. You know, you always have something interesting to talk about.
Oh,
it's like
damn.
I just don't have that many like interesting things in my head to talk about.
I talk bollocks as well. Yeah.
Mark has one of those. Yeah, that's true. You ever think about doing? You ever do radio, Mark?
Well, yeah, I've got the face for it. My mother always said. Well, obviously, I'm not going to do audiobooks now that the lowest rated videos on my channel are literally me reading books. So, yeah.
Now you need Penguin behind you. If you got you know Faber and Faber helping you out, you'd be all right.
I think I could do it if it was maybe non-fiction, because I don't have to fanny about with. Can I say fanny about on here? I don't know. I don't have to fanny about with making character voices and things like that. I mean, everybody knows I like to do an accent, but I don't think I could maintain it for the entirety of War and Peace or something. So.
You like to do an accent? Can you do the rest of the show in a Jamaican accent? Is that cool?
Norman.
Yes, just like that for the rest of the show.
I'm famous for my bad accents. Don't worry. So you know,
this reminds me when me and the commenters were getting Pax to do a British accent. It was so funny. She was going, "You what?" and all that. It's so brilliant. Are we still?
So Margaret, if you want someone to narrate your historical, fiction novels, then by all means, I'm here.
You so on top of the stats. Filling in for Pat. Pat's here. Was this thing?
Brilliant.
Thank you, Pat.
She's like, get out of the way.
It's like this chick pushing it on my terrain. Get out of here.
Margaret's like, all right.
There she goes. Yep. I'm really off the block.
I thought Pat might have sent her a message. Go, can you do it this week? You know. There was a Mark, just to kind of clarify something. A little while ago, probably about 3-4 shows ago, we were just trying to figure out who was on the show. It was actually probably more like 6 shows ago. Who was on the show? And Pat was just like, every 3 or 4 comments was Pat going, and then episode 20 you had this person, and then episode 21 this was brilliant. So she was totally on it, and it was great. Brilliant.
Oh, was this when we were talking about like what booktube events you do?
Yeah, that would be Greg's. No, that's probably Greg's. Is it Greg's quiz thing? Maybe we said that. What quiz thing was he on? Trivia quiz. Was that right?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, maybe not actually. I don't know.
Lucky Cat hasn't arrived yet, or Jenny. They would have. Yeah, they would have been all over that. Maybe they're here by now. I don't know. Hey, Joe! I assume it's Joe. Is it you, Joe? Or is that Mary?
Yeah, it might be Mary.
Guess
we always
Joe.
assume it's Joe. It could be Mary. It might always be Mary, and we're just assuming it's Joe.
Yeah.
Like she's like, excuse me,
Yeah.
I exist as
That
well.
was a great video of you guys meeting up in New York, though. That was really
Yeah.
super. Yeah.
That was what an amazing day that was. That was such an awesome day.
Yeah, that was absolutely really special.
Pat enjoyed your poetry Thursday. What a great concept. Hope you see more viewers. Joe.
Or Mary. That's
Those
that's the patriarchy, that is, isn't it? We just assume it's Joe.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah. This past event was fun last year with Mark and everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good. Did you get a lot of views for that, Mark?
Oh, I don't remember. I have to ask Pat. Pat, did I get a lot of views for that one? You know, by any chance?
I fell down a little bit on. I did some of it, but I fell down a little bit on it because Gareth, you made me read Alien Clay when that was going on.
That's my fault.
That sucked up a lot of time. So it's totally your fault.
It's a good book though. You didn't like it as much as I did you?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. But I did like it, and it grew on me later. It was one of those books. The more I thought about it, the more it grew on me. You know what I mean?
That does happen. It does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like a 3 when I closed the book, and now it's like a 4.
Okay.
For me.
It's quite impressive. Yeah. It jumps up after you stop reading.
Yeah. Hey, that's
it would have been a 5 if you hadn't read it at all.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, by the time I can't remember anything about it, it'll be a 5, right?
Yeah. It's like there's a Marx Brothers routine. They talk about how much it is to rehearse and all that, and then they say how much if you don't play at all, you can't afford it.
That is one of the many great things about BookTube, though. It has fundamentally changed what kind of reader I am, and I think much more deeply about what I'm reading, in part because I'm going to talk about it. You know.
Yeah.
And so that does happen sometimes. It's not like a unique instance. You know, it happens sometimes where I appreciate these things a bit more after I've read them and thought about them for a while. Which usually there was not something in the past that I would do. I wouldn't still be thinking about a book a week later, you know, after I finished it. But yeah. I found Gareth when Michael K. Vaughan told us to go check him out around winter 2024. That led me to this talk show. Huh.
He's been really nice to me over the years. So if and when I meet him, I'm going to buy him a bunch of flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll like
we should probably all buy him a nice glass. Yeah.
What's that, Mark?
Give him a kiss on the top of his head.
Yeah, he'll like that as well. Yeah.
He's just a really nice guy generally.
He really is. We started I think we started the same week actually. So he was one of the first people I started talking to because, yeah. So. Yeah,
we had started around at the same time. Yeah, we had talked very, very early. And he, very, very early, actually, he had sent me my, my Edgar Rice Burroughs starter pack of, a couple of different series. You know what I mean? I just finished Tarzan book 6. I never would have started that with Tarzan without him, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll never forget that when I did my review of Princess of Mars, Mike wrote underneath, that's the best review of this book on YouTube. I couldn't believe it.
Well, probably was.
That's amazing. Because I do waffle. But that was really cool. I'll never forget that. That was such a nice thing to say. And obviously, really nice about my books.
Why have they chosen waffle? I mean, why don't you crumpet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bourbon cream a lot, actually.
That sounds filthy.
It does actually.
That sounds a little dirty.
Saying that back in my mind, yeah.
I definitely donut a lot.
I'm a bit of a mille-feuille. When I read it.
Yeah, Diane was you were really into that Ghost of Christmas Past. I think Diane was like one. There was a Voxer thing going, right? I think Diane was like the most active one on the Voxer group for that event. Okay, Dave showing those guns. It's hot here, man. It's really hot. I had to do the sleeveless shirt tonight. Mark, since you like time travel stories, are you a Doctor Who fan? If so, any favorite episodes?
Yeah, I don't know. I think partly being in Bermuda for my youth, I didn't actually get to watch a lot of Doctor Who in the 80s and 90s. And then I felt maybe I was a bit too old for it when it came back. I did watch a few of the David Tennant ones, let's say. I mean, I remember, as a kid coming back to England to visit and watching, Peter Davison or Sylvester McCoy or somebody like that, but never like as a habit. So I didn't really get into Doctor Who. And I did quite like, was there one of the, what do you call it? When it's not a mainstream part of the series. You see, I forget English after I...
Do you mean when they combine the Doctors together?
No. When they, you have an offshoot. What do you call that?
Do like a special
spin-off,
or spin-off?
Spin-off, which was Torchwood, I think.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I enjoyed that. So,
Yeah.
Gosh, it's crazy. I teach this language now and I can barely speak it.
Yeah. Doctor Who is like, it's just one of those shows. I don't know what happened. Like I got busy with life and stuff. I never watched any of the old originals. But the new series, it's up to like, 15 seasons now or something? How many seasons is it, Garrett?
I don't know how to work it out because they keep changing the numbers. So like the recent ones, the Shooty Gaps are in it. They called it season 1, which is just stupid. And obviously the David Tennant ones when that's Christopher Eccleston when that started. That was season 1 as well. I think there was possibly 15 for that. I don't know, but I've stopped looking at it because they went back to number 1. What was that about?
I said David Tennant. I meant Eccleston and then Tennant. Because it was Billy Piper, wasn't it, in the Eccleston one? So
who's now the Doctor?
Who's now the Doctor?
Yeah.
She's not going to be the Doctor.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Wait,
they're just messing around. It'll be I think it's going to be this is a hot take. I keep hearing the term hot take. What am I, American? I think what's going to happen is that the TARDIS is having some kind of it's going to have some it's going to be like a Doctor Who crisis. That means the TARDIS have given the Doctor Billy Piper's appearance so that it can do some kind of like stability thing, get used to itself again, and then it will be a new actor. I think they did it for shock value, and they're doing it so that it's like probably one episode where it's Billy Piper, but not really the Doctor. I think that's what they're going to do. So I think they did it to make people go, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan, so I had a whole series of stuff that I filmed and I just got rid of it because people weren't watching the ones that I put up. But I did a thing about all the Doctors. I did a video about that, which I've kept on there. But I was doing these things where I was watching like the old black and white stuff and doing a thing on Patrick Troughton, a thing on John Pertwee, a thing on all that. But I thought, it's not worth it. Nobody cares. So, but I do like Doctor Who a lot. And the new stuff did have some good things about it, but it was better than the Jodie Whittaker ones. She was a brilliant Doctor. It's nothing to do with her, but the writing was a bit dodgy. And the new stuff had some really good episodes, but I didn't really get used to him. I think he always looked too fun. It wasn't very grounded. He was like, I couldn't take him that seriously because he just seemed to be too fun. Even though he kept crying, it didn't matter. The rest of the episode was him going around, way. And I think it's nice to have a really serious Doctor as well. Like, I think one of the really good recent ones was Peter Capaldi. I thought he was a brilliant actor to be the Doctor. And he had these extremes of being like really intense, but also really kind of crazy as well.
This is a future project of mine. I've only seen those first 2 seasons.
Well, the first Christopher Eccleston one.
Eccleston and Tennant, yeah.
Well, Matt Smith, who follows David Tennant, is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Amy Pond is the best companion.
Yeah, she's pretty good. But I don't know, Dave. I think it would be tough if you went back to watch the old ones. So I mean, they hold special place in people's hearts that grew up with them. But I think it would be really difficult to watch.
Yeah, no, I'd start with the.
They're very slow. The pace is crazy slow.
Yeah.
But there's some good ideas in them, though.
My current favorite show just became Resident Evil. Really? I was hearing I haven't watched it yet, but I was hearing great things about that.
Yeah, me too. I was going to watch that. I like him.
Do you not bother? Sorry.
No, go on.
Do you not bother with shows when you find out that they get cancelled after 1 season or 2 seasons? Do you sometimes think I'm not going to get invested in that? Or
that doesn't bother me.
No, because sometimes I think. I think I was not traumatized, literally, of course, but there was a show called, I think it was called Flash Forward or Fast Forward or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I got really invested in it and they cancelled it, but they cancelled it after the first season. So you were just left without an ending. And I thought, well, I'm never going to let that happen again. I did read the book. This is a really thin one and completely different from the show. But yeah, it just annoyed me. And I thought, well, I'm going to check now and see,
You're going to wait.
see if it has an ending or not.
Well, that's happened to me loads of times. So one of the 2 big ones are actually J.M. Straczynski ones. So I'm a big Babylon 5 fan. And the spin-off series called Crusade, that had 1 series. And they set up loads of stuff in it that he was going to write later. And that just stopped. And he ended up doing a series called Jeremiah, which was really good. Really good series, and then they cancelled that.
Well, Firefly as well.
Yeah, Firefly did. Yeah, Firefly was really good as well. And that was cancelled. That's a complicated reason why that got cancelled. But in the mix of all these different meetings they were having to decide what to cancel, they also cancelled Dark Angel, and that ran for 2 seasons. That was one that made Jessica Alba famous.
Yeah.
But I really like that show, Dark Angel. I thought it was really good. But the end of season 2. Set up a really cool situation where it was like mutants versus normal people, and they felt really threatened. They'd sorted this thing out in the corner of this city where they're going to defend themselves. It looked really interesting, but they got cancelled as well after 2 seasons.
Yeah, it depends on the show, right? I mean, it's just like books, right? Like we were talking about with Tchaikovsky. Like some of these books, even though they're an ongoing series, you still get closure after each book, right? And some of these shows are the same way. Sometimes it's okay, even if they contended to go on, it's still worth watching the 2 seasons or the 3 seasons.
Yeah,
there's still enough closure that it's still worth.
I think if they plan that it's going to be cancelled, so they can give you an ending. It's not a big problem to me if it's one.
If they have some warning, you mean? Yeah.
It's just when it's it's done. Mindhunter one. It annoyed me. I really, really got into it, and then it just kind of fizzled out.
Which one?
Mindhunter
on Netflix.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, it's all about the early days, the 80s of the FBI profiling thing, and it was really good. But it got hit by COVID. It got hit by writers' strikes, and then it just kind of, died.
Oh. So. This happened to me recently with a show called Teacup. Which is like a Teacup. It was a horror sci-fi based on Robert McCammon's Stinger novel. And cool. But it was it got canceled after 1 season, and there was literal. And it was too bad. I mean, it wasn't a phenomenal show, but it did have one of the most stressful hours of television. One of the episodes that I remember seeing. You know what I mean? And then there was literally no closure whatsoever. It just got unexpectedly canceled, And
If they cancel From, that would be like that. If they don't let From finish, I think that's either 4 or 5 seasons they're planning. If they don't finish that'd be so annoying.
Why is there word of that?
Well, no, I think it's going to be fine, but you never know. Sometimes it's a bit random, isn't it? But that series, have you seen that series, Mark? From?
Yeah, I started that. It's pretty good.
So good. But obviously, they've set up so many things that there's got to be some explanation. Otherwise, you'd be like, sort of,
How far along are you in that show?
I've seen that up to the end of season 3.
Oh. See, over here, everything's different over there. Over here, you have to. It premieres on this streaming service called MGM Plus.
Yeah.
And I don't have that one. That's the only thing I would watch on there. And so I watch it on when it moves to Amazon Prime.
Right.
So I'm waiting for. I'm not getting another streaming service for that show. You know what I mean?
I had a similar situation with the Fear the Walking Dead. So
yeah,
if I paid for Fear the Walking Dead, I could watch it on Amazon Prime. But if I waited a while, I could watch it on Amazon Prime for free. Yeah. So I had to watch Fear the Walking Dead much later than they came out. I'd be like a season behind.
Yeah.
And I still think we're a season behind because I think we just stopped watching it. But I do like it.
For me, it's on HBO. I just had to look it up.
Oh,
so I've been watching on HBO Max, whatever it is, HBO Go, HBO Max. I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Are you all caught up on it too, Mark?
No. I've only watched the first season. Yeah. That doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just sometimes I just give up for a bit and then go back to it. But
the end of season 3 is really shocking. It's God. I shouted at the screen.
Really?
Like, no. Yeah. I went, no.
Wow.
It was like, no, don't do that.
I think it was only maybe The Sopranos and Game of Thrones were the only times maybe I shouted at the screen going to different things. Yeah. The Sopranos one, because it was like one of those, I don't know, the ending of it. The jury's still out for me in my head over it. Sometimes I'm just like, oh God.
Sopranos?
Yeah. I like to think that it was a positive ending, but
the
more I read about it now, years later, it doesn't seem that it was. So, who knows?
Now, Game of Thrones, on the other hand, also one of the like top 5 most stressful hours of TV I've ever seen.
What, the battle?
The big battle.
Battle of the Bastards, I think it's called it.
I don't remember if is that what it's called, but
huge.
Yeah. Even
was that the one?
The one.
It was all dark though.
It was very dark. Yeah,
it was so dark you couldn't see anything that happened.
Yeah, like when the Dothraki go. I won't spoil anything. So the Dothraki go out, and then all of a sudden it's dark. The Dothraki do the initial attack, and then it's
I tell you what, it's so funny because people have forgotten how good that is. They just moan about the ending. And I personally didn't mind actually, but they don't talk about the rest of the series, and the rest of the series was so brilliant. It was ridiculously good. But
that ending was really. I thought that was so awful.
But that's why he hasn't finished the book. That was his ending. People go, "Oh, why hasn't he finished it?" It's obvious why he hasn't finished it. People have moaned about his ending. So it's like, well, what am I going to do now? Because that was my ending. Do you know what I mean?
That was his ending. I thought he was pissed about that. And
he'd say that, wouldn't he? Because everyone moaned about it. He's not going to go, that's my ending, but he's now going to write it knowing that they didn't like his ending.
Oh yeah.
So he would have given them notes about how to end. He would not have said, "Oh, do what you want." He would have said, "These are the characters that are going to end up in this position," and then they would have written it to end like that. There's no way in the world he would have said, "Do what you want."
He's got the feedback now, though, so he could change it. He could be like, "Yeah, that's great. I've got the feedback." So
yeah. But if that was what was in his head, it's hard to change it, isn't it? Because he's like, "No, I'm not really sure that's what I was building towards,"
Yeah, I don't know. But I'd be surprised if that was his ending. I mean, my understanding was the contract was if they got ahead of him, if he fell behind the books, that they could go where they wanted with it.
Well, I don't want to sound like a flat earther, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe your theory.
Yeah, but I don't believe you, Dave.
I can't believe that he would end it like that. Because the rest was so good. I mean,
yeah, but some of the elements of, I mean, are you talking about Daenerys switching, or are you just talking about like the boy being the
I mean, I don't want to spoil. Let's not spoil so much, but
all right.
Yes, yes.
Those two things make sense to me.
Yes, and yes, and I understand why you would say the first can make sense. That end thing with that final council, that was just ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dave.
It was just like, well, who's left? That's like we barely even know. That's gonna decide everything. I mean, that was ridiculous.
I mean, who would have thought that Hodor would have become king of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yeah. That's true.
Who would have thought that? Yeah, I mean, it makes for very interesting kings hand council meetings, doesn't it? Hold on. Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Grace. Sure. No,
He wants us to hold the door.
well, I mean, I agree with Dave. I think the Daenerys part to me was more believable than the Bran part. So
Right, Bran, that's his name. That was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're right. He was pretty much the only one left. So
Can I just? I know I don't. Mark, do you watch Walking Dead? The original.
It's one of those I've kept starting and just haven't been able to get into.
I was just gonna talk about my favourite moment when I shouted at the screen when we watched, because we were just talking about shouting at the screen. And actually, I want to know when you shouted at Game of Thrones. So come back to that in a second. Tell me when you shouted at the screen for Game of Thrones.
The ending.
There was like a shout that lasted an hour. Was it?
Yeah.
I love that. No, it's too spoilery, isn't it? But I'm trying to be vague. Dave will know what I'm talking about, and you may, if you've seen enough of it, you might remember, because this is way back in season 6, I think it is. And it's a moment when
also one of the most intense hours of television ever. But go ahead.
You know, yeah. So Daryl had got involved with these bikers, and he knows that they can't be trusted, but he's just with them because he sort of fell into them. And then they end up meeting with Rick and Michonne and Carl, and there's this horrible scene that builds up where Daryl, Michonne, Carl, and Rick are all completely helpless in a situation where they're all kind of like locked in with these bikers that won't let them move. They're kind of like, like they kind of get arms behind their back or whatever.
And they're zombie bikers, or
no, these are normal bikers. Most of the Walking Dead is like just horrible people in it that are a bigger threat than the zombies. And it looks like one of them, the leader, I think it is, isn't he? He's going to rape Carl, and it's so intense. It is so intense, and I don't even think it was, because it's so brilliantly done. I don't think it's going to matter if I spoil it, because the scene is so amazing. So you don't know what's going to happen. You think, oh my god, this is horrible. This is horrible. It's horrible. And the only thing Rick's got is his mouth, and he bites into the guy to stop him. And it's amazing. I shouted "fuck" like that when he did it. It was just so powerful. It's amazing.
What does he bite?
He bites his neck, doesn't he? I think he bites the other guy's.
Okay, I had something completely different in my mind after what you were saying. So
that actually wasn't. Okay. That actually.
I think he does, isn't it?
That actually. Maybe I thought he like ripped his ear off, but you might be right.
Oh no, it might be in his ear. Yeah, but he definitely like gets the situation where his attention is not on Carl anymore.
That wasn't the one where that wasn't the scene when I said one of the most intense hours. Okay. That wasn't that was stressful, but that wasn't the two most stressful scenes ever that I remember from Walking Dead, which I'll try to do it in a non-spoilerly way.
Yeah, no, I was spoiled quite a lot in what I said. Yeah,
was the original when they first met Negan. This is a lot of people stopped watching the show when they first met Negan.
Yeah.
Everybody's on their knees in front of Negan. I'll leave it at that.
Horrible. Yeah.
That whole episode.
Yeah.
And then there was the scene when they were at the when they first got to Sanctuary. Was it Sanctuary?
Oh, with the cannibals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they
got their heads over
the top. Yes. Yeah. Mark's sitting there. Oh man, I gotta watch this show.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it another go. That sounds great.
Yeah. It's a great Carol moment, isn't it? It's like, come on. Yeah.
We're way behind. Are crumpets like English muffins?
No,
not really.
Let's see, pretty close.
Oh,
okay.
Trader Joe's carries crumpets.
Yeah, we saw crumpets in Trader Joe's.
Oh,
Ali loved Trader Joe's so much. It was really funny. She spent so much money in Trader Joe's.
Yeah, that's a great place. That's where I get most of my biscuits for the show.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't even get to eat my biscuits yet. Isn't that what something you do at the beginning?
We can do biscuits. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes to try to catch up on comments.
It's all right. It's 20 past 1 in the morning. I'm not too fussed about you.
Wait, what time is it?
20 past 1. So
20 past 1. Oh,
he's now ahead.
Midnight
Gareth
Feast.
We got very special ones though. Mark's got special ones. I've got special ones.
Wow.
You need
Yeah.
to include them.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Is your cheddar aged and
Crumbly?
kind of crumbly?
That's a very personal question, Constant.
Boy, everybody's upset about Resident Alien.
Yeah.
So here's a question for everybody and we'll get to your answers an hour from now. Is it still because we were just talking about this? Is it still worth watching the show even though it's been canceled? Because I haven't started it yet.
Are you talking about Resident Alien?
Yeah. You rang. Hey, MJ.
MJ.
Oh, we mentioned her when we were talking about the Christmas movie competition.
Yeah, that's right. You rang. You rang. I know potentially did that in Lurch's voice.
Trivia on liminal spaces yesterday. Oh, okay.
Chris at Liminal Spaces is going to be my next guest of Desert Island Flicks.
Okay. He was going to come on this show too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wants to. Yeah, it was really nice. He said that. Yeah, that was really cool. Isn't it? Mark was my first guest on
That's right.
Desert Island Flicks.
Oh, okay.
It was.
I still haven't been on Desert Island Flicks.
No.
Well, you obviously don't watch enough flicks if you had trouble with the quiz, eh?
Well, that's partially true, but it would be a very modern heavy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now, the truth is, I've invited Dave and MJ, and both of them said, "Yeah, we'll sort something out," and then not mentioned it again. So
yeah, no, I want to do it. It just I was like crazy when you asked me, but I do want to do it.
Let's talk about 10 films, isn't it?
That's so funny. So I log
cheddar
in,
cheese,
MJ and cheddar cheese.
Oh, it was MJ. I think it was MJ that told me that they have cheddar when it's not even from cheddar. They have like I don't know, Minneapolis cheddar. Missouri
really? Cheddar. Strange New Worlds has been awful. Do you watch Star Trek at all?
No, I mean I watched the first season as a kid. Obviously not, there were reruns, of course, but
none of the modern stuff.
No, I don't think so. I mean, occasionally, because I was at boarding school, so in the 90s, so I didn't have much choice in the TV room, so occasionally I was forced to watch the Picard ones, the Patrick Stewart one. I can't remember what it's called. What's it called?
Next Generation.
Next Generation. Yeah, thanks. And actually, I didn't mind what I saw, but
because it's a great show. That's why.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I think it's actually on here, like on Netflix or something. I can probably watch it now, but I'm not fussed with the aging effects as illustrated by the Lois and Clark thing. But I never really did. But as I said, it wasn't because I was necessarily against science fiction. I mean, I went to the cinema to watch the new Star Wars when they came out, and on the midnight showing as well. So I don't know. It's just maybe some things I preferred more than others. So
Jean-Luc Pickathon.
Who's going to be about Christmas too, Dave? Don't feel okay. Thank you, Pat.
I never said that though.
It's false advertising.
Jesus must be proud.
It's great, isn't it? When it's so much later that it's so out of context, you're really thinking, "What the hell? What are we talking about?"
That's part of the magic of the show, Mark.
I think Margaret does it deliberately. I think she'll probably start talking about bison in a minute.
Yeah, right.
Was it Gareth? Was it the two Ronnies or Russ Abbott or somebody?
Yeah.
The answer, two Ronnies. You had to answer one question behind, wasn't it?
It was so brilliant. Yeah. They did a sketch, a mastermind parody where there was some like hiccup at the beginning of the round, and one of the Ronnies, the Ronnie Corbett in it, he's answering the wrong question, and it's very funny the way it's written because obviously the answer, if it's the wrong answer, the answer is really funny.
Yeah.
Really good. Classic. Tricked with Gareth's Apocalypse thumbnail.
What was that?
Don't know. The guy of August I did the Apocalypse thumbnail.
Rosie,
and that was
Kitty. All right, let me 17 years.
That's
cool.
Cool.
About Rosie. Wait, was this? Oh, Xena will be 18 in a couple of months. Nice.
Oh, Brexit.
Mhm.
Jesus, yes. I'm glad I got out before then.
Oh, that's when you're saying nice things about Pat.
Yeah, it said she was. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'll tell her in a minute. She's buggered off again. Ralph is there.
Good Prowse. Okay. Oh, that's for Pat. Pat, you are such a wonderful support of us all. That's true. 527210, hence my nuclear comment. Oh, so Margaret's not going to Pickathon. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Player. Yeah.
Billy Strings. My son's been raving about Billy Strings as well. He's got his stuff's brilliant.
Buddy animal empathy author. Yeah. With the dogs. Yeah. All right. Let's read. He's got some big concerts shown on YouTube, Heidi. Okay.
Clearly not me.
Sorry, I'm just trying.
Else.
Definitely not you. I hope not, Margaret.
I might write a short story where it's just about a dog dying.
No. Gareth. I had DNF. Oh, Constance DNF to say nothing of the dog.
Oh, I remember her saying that. Yeah.
Huh. Carrot Light book has to hide out for 3 months, so she is reading Prowse to pass the time. Columns like it.
That's Heidi's own book, or it's a Murakami book?
She has to hide 3 months, so she's reading proofs to pass the time. Oh, okay. So she's reading it. So she's reading a book, and the character is reading proofs to pass the time.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. I read the rest. I have nothing else to read.
Oh my gosh, we're still on Old Yeller and stuff?
Yeah. We're catching up. We're getting there. Hold on, Mark. We're getting there. We're actually making some progress here.
You know, the funny thing is for me, as I say, because of the time, it's like literally these comments are from yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, God. All right. Traumatized. Yeah, Old Yeller definitely traumatized us all. Thrifty Reads, do you have a channel? You have a wonderful name.
Reads does have a number.
Must.
Name.
Nice lesson. Trust Disney.
It reminds me of Rick and Morty's song "Getting Thrifty."
Yeah.
It's an amazing song.
Are you a Rick and Morty fan, Mark?
I've seen a few, yeah. You know, like everything else, I dip my feet in the water.
It's mental. Joe says something about Terabithia here.
Yep.
Yeah.
See Terabithia in the movies because we love fantasy movies. The crying. Yeah. This one never reached me, but an alien trying to escape from NASA.
Yeah, that's
befriended by a wheelchair.
Back at me, yeah.
I've seen films I rewatch hoping for a different ending. Yeah, looking forward to seeing it, Farrah. All right. Play strings performance on 64th annual Grammys hide and seek.
Really interesting writer. His stuff that's just really interesting songwriting. It's not just the playing.
Scary. And Sally Hawkins, and back to her.
Yeah,
I don't know that one. Looks pretty scary.
I think I do, but I
her.
can't remember why. I think I've seen the trailer, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I feel like what's that about, Constance?
Yeah.
All three of you gentlemen, because I had mentioned you all in my video. I'm definitely doing that one. We've already started the prep. Right.
Well, I'm filming that in the next few days, but I'm not going to do it the same way. I'm just going to mostly talk about my top 25 videos. So that's
not the tag.
Yeah, whatever. I'm going to do it my way.
Well, are you self-conscious about your 5 worst videos?
No, I can literally say all my worst ones are all the shorts I've done. Nobody watches the short. All those 100 album challenge. Nobody gives a toss. Those are my last. And
are we supposed to include shorts?
Thursdays. Yeah, I think so. Poetry Thursdays. Well, those don't. They get barely any things as well.
That's
Oh,
true.
I didn't know we were supposed to do shorts because that would totally change the top 5.
So what you're saying?
well,
Our videos will do better if we do them in shorts.
what poetry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, well, for Gareth, they'll do worse, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Well, I did
Yeah.
2 shorts recently that did really well, but I just think shorts are just random. It's really weird. It's just weird.
Yeah,
But-
I do very, very few shorts, but like, but they seem to like when Olive cracked my rib.
Yeah,
That got like
did well.
that got a few thousand, and
Yeah,
I
I
did
noticed
another one with her with like it was like a ride or die. It was like a funny ride or die short, whatever, and that got like I think a couple thousand. You know what I mean? Which is
so do
our
little
video.
shorts about Olive being violent, and then you'll get loads of hits on it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. All right, Olive. That's it.
Olive slapped me around the face.
Tough guy Olive shorts from now on. Okay.
Olive bit my bollocks.
Yeah, right. If I do a short tomorrow that says Olive bit me in the ass, it would be surely get thousands of views.
Yeah. Although you got to somehow film that as well. So I don't know how trained she is.
Reasons why I'll never do the trad pub route, Gareth.
Yeah.
Is that publishing?
Yeah.
It's
She's
pretty
self-published. Yeah, but Margaret puts loads of work into making it work. You know, she does sell books, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks, Diane. That was the Men review.
Mm.
You guys seen that movie, Men?
No, but I had it on my radar because Moy talked about it in his top 10 weird films.
What did he say about it? Just that it was weird?
He loved it. He just, well, you know, he kind of analysed it, said why it's clever.
Yeah.
You know.
You might be underwhelmed like the first time you watch it. I watched it at night and I was just like,
You're not selling it very well, Dave. Okay, I won't watch it then. Yeah.
Well, no, because then I was thinking about it afterwards, and literally the next morning, I don't know if it was still morning or if it was like lunchtime, whatever. I'm like, I need to watch this again, like right now. You know,
I love that. It was so consuming your brain, you didn't even know what time of the day it was.
Fanny about means nothing in American English. Yeah, you said that like it was a swear, like a curse word before, Mark. Is that bad language?
Well, it's not bad language in my parts, but it might be for 50% of people out there. I don't know, but
Fanny doesn't mean Fanny doesn't mean in America what it means in England.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I meant for those of us who are English.
What I guess for us it means hiney. What does it mean?
Yeah, for us it means front bottom.
Oh,
ladies front bottom.
Ladies front bottom. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what other front bottom would there be? Do men have front bottoms?
Well, it's neither is a bottom, is it? I suppose. I don't know. I don't
know.
Yeah, our word for that over here is very dirty. I can't say it.
Well, we have the same word, but I do think, it does seem to be more serious in America than it is for us, isn't it?
Yeah, Fanny just means tiny.
We have loads of words for it. Yeah. We won't just go through a 10 minutes thesaurus of different names.
Are there any poo stories coming up?
Good.
Mark?
Yeah.
Well, I did one for June on the Range. I haven't polished it off yet. I might save it for June on the Range next year. I had Tigger teaming up with Wyatt Earp in 1920s Hollywood.
That's awesome.
Well, I actually did the historical research, though. I found out that, when Tigger comes into the stories and Wyatt Earp, I did ask ChatGPT, so it wasn't so much research, let's say, but I said, what was Wyatt Earp doing in 1926? And it said, he was working off and on as a consultant in Hollywood films. So I thought, okay, there we go. I've got my background because I had Winnie the Pooh and Sherlock Holmes, so I thought I could do Tigger with Wyatt Earp. So yeah,
that's cool.
And then get to read it in my best cowboy accent. So
it's always me. Mary's too cool for this. Yeah. What is she doing, Joe? 3 to 4 stars. It's just in case of our inflation over here more.
Love it. Who the hell knows?
Who the hell knows?
All right. Thank you.
288 views.
Yeah.
Why does it look like Dave's drinking out of a piggy bank? A piggy bank? So Margaret,
Oh,
I
it does look
traded
like a
it.
piggy
I
bank.
traded in the goblet because my daughter went down. We have this place called Hands On Pottery where you can make. People go there. Everybody goes there just for fun with their friends to make pottery things. Like adults go there with wine and make pottery, So my daughter made me this.
Oh, wow.
So I traded in the dragon goblet for this now for my
awesome.
live streams.
My biscuits, just to remind us, we got biscuits. They're a gift from my daughter.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
We've got to get through the comments first.
Yeah, we're catching up though. Ghost story recommendations. Here she goes.
We're catching up.
191 views. That's criminal. The amount of time I took sifting through those ghost stories, and that's all. And probably 20 of them were mine because I was checking things back. 88 to 205. But you see, again, it annoys me. People watch the beginning and drop off by the end, and you think, well, don't you want to know what happened? I don't know.
All that effort, innit?
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it can be really discouraging, especially when you make a video and you think, I'm really proud of that. It's gonna go viral, and then like 10 people watch it, and
I know.
You think, oh my god. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Greg, it's gonna be biscuits first. Biscuits, then books. That's right. Mark read the short story to us. That was epic in this accent. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun story. Thank you.
Mark's screen was brilliant. I adored it. I think Disney will ruin Doctor Who?
I just watch it anymore.
There was trivia yesterday on liminal spaces. Okay.
So Greg was clearly answering the questions on Chris's channel.
Who's that?
He's the second to last showrunner on Doctor Who. So Russell T Davies came back, but he shouldn't have done. Donna's good. Gion just ruled the universe.
Donna was hilarious.
Yeah. Played by a comedian.
Heroes expecting
a comedian over here. Show about
Yorkies.
I love Yorkies. I gave MJ a Yorkie when she came to London. I said, you got to try it.
You didn't. Gareth, you can't give MJ a Yorkie.
Because they're for men.
They're just for men. Yeah, they're not for girls. You remember?
Wait, what?
We got away with that?
It's an advertising campaign where they went on about Yorkies are for men. It's really weird.
What is over here? A Yorkie is a dog. What? So what is that?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Dave. Dogs eating them. What we do in England? Cover them in chocolate and.
Yeah. So Yorkies are a dog over here as well. Yorkshire Terriers. I mean, they're from Yorkshire Terriers. So you say they're over there. They're from here. They're from Yorkshire. But there's a chocolate bar called Yorkie as well, which is awesome.
Okay.
It's a really nice chocolate bar. I know your chocolate's weird, but our chocolate's awesome.
Hello, Jim.
Oh, Jim.
Who, Jim?
BookTube's most wanted. Mindhunter is so great. David Fincher wanted to make some movie or.
Oh, was it David Fincher?
So disappointing. Cast was great.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Like really good.
I haven't watched it.
That's cool. I like David Fincher a lot.
Jim, saying hi.
Hey, Greg.
Gareth can have patience if money is involved.
Oh, what was that about?
I don't remember.
When did I have patience? Don't know. But yeah, give me money. Don't go for it.
Binge all I want and then move to another streaming service. Yeah. Colonel Mustard in the library.
Oh, she's talking about me waiting to watch Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's right. I remember. That was yeah. We're just catching up with comments, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. One streaming service, binge it. Oh my gosh, that battle was so epic. Game of Thrones. See, like MJ knows to give us the. This was when you were talking about Game of Thrones.
touchstone moments.
The last show is just bad TV any way you slice it. Yeah.
And then Margaret will come in with a random comment about blancmange.
Constant same thing. Game of Thrones. Saying hi. Game of Thrones most intense show I've ever seen. Some of those scenes with the Mountain and Ramsay. Yeah. Yeah.
Such great characters. And really good picking the cast as well.
Diane makes crumpets at home, apparently. Mark, you would like the Next Generation's double episode Times Arrow. Trust me.
Okay.
Which one was Times Arrow?
Times Arrow, I'm pretty sure that's when they meet Mark Twain.
Oh.
I'm sure that's when they meet Mark Twain. Don't want
I
to
can't help you on that. I haven't seen it.
I'm sure it is. Times Arrow, yeah. Because
I did not include shorts. So she did not include shorts in that tag. Full-length videos.
So trousers only.
Come Back to Her appears to be about a woman who is fostering 2 or 3 children, and things get pretty weird, I guess. Trailer creeped me out. Huh.
Okay.
I have to look that up.
A horror film, maybe. It might be A24 again.
But he doesn't have to film it. He could make it with AI Olive.
The violent shorts.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There you go. So, yeah, Mark's on it.
Yeah.
Well, I am a bit younger than the pair of you, even though I probably don't look at it 2 o'clock in the morning. But
it's because he's a day ahead. He's had time to look back.
That's it. You know, I've been back in time to look it up. I'm reliving this for the second time.
Mine is also.
Yeah, I think it's based off that.
Okay. We almost caught up. Okay, if you all start
doing candy, we've been doing biscuits since we started this.
You'll be competing with Greg and Alan.
They started nicking our idea of eating on the show.
This is everyone's favorite cooking show, Greg and Alan. If you're watching,
you
quick there at the Ballot Times Arrow. Okay, we're caught up.
Does anyone do this drinking? Like on YouTube? Does any BookTube?
Drinking?
Yeah, does anyone actually sit and have these lives while drinking, wine or beer or something?
We've talked about it. We've talked about doing a drunk episode.
We did talk about doing a
bottle of wine over there. I could drink a bottle of wine while we're chatting, but I could get really loose-tongued.
Well, I was often thinking Dave was drinking when he had the goblet. I didn't know what was inside it, so I was like,
that's the great. You never see me drinking out of a clear glass, right? Because you never know what's in here. Could be milk. Could be milk.
Could be Bailey's. Could be milk.
I've got another drink there.
But I watched a book. It actually was fun, and we did talk about doing something like this, right? I watched a booktuber. This is so bad. I forget what her name was, but she was a bigger booktuber, and she did one where
I thought you were going to say she was a pretty booktuber.
Pretty what?
I thought you were going to say she was a pretty booktuber, and
I thought when you said bigger, I thought when you said bigger booktuber, I thought you meant like. She's a bigger woman, and I thought, oh my god, Dave, you're gonna get in trouble for that.
She's also a bigger booktuber. I remember she was also a pretty booktuber, but she did this thing where she reviewed a number of books in sequence, but she took a shot before each book.
Oh,
and so you did notice a change, as time went on, as she was doing the books. But we talked about.
Has Emily Fox done that?
That wasn't who I'm talking about, but she may have done that.
I think she might have done that. God, I don't know. I think I might have stopped watching her, which is a bit weird. But I used to watch her all the time.
Me too.
She might have done that.
Because when you first start BookTube, when I first started watching BookTube, I was watching bigger BookTubers.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure you had the same experience, and she was one. But then once you start doing it. And you have BookTube friends. You prioritize your BookTube friends.
Yeah. There was one called Noelle. She was a student, like an English student, and I was watching her, and then I thought, I haven't seen her stuff for ages. So she hasn't posted anything for 2 years. So that's why she hasn't been coming up on my feed. But I was watching her as well. That was quite. When you go, have they done something?
It's quite amazing how many people do drop by the wayside that you don't realize that you watched early on and.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't know unless you look them up, and you go, "Well, have I missed something?" You know, and oh no, turns out I didn't miss anything.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people just stop. That's right, MJ. But I mean, there's no reason it can't be online too.
Mm.
You don't drink, guys. We would forget we are even here. You would forget we were even here. I mean, that could.
I reckon it's worth trying it. I think it's worth trying it.
We should try it.
Yeah. Or we could do
promises.
We could have like everyone on, like loads of people on the screen, so everyone is potentially going to look like an idiot, and then we just get thoroughly pissed. That might be quite fun. So you could take the drink better than others.
Yeah. Oh, you in, Jim? They def would, Constance Campbell. Yeah. The best time could be drinking. What? I remember that video. That was very funny.
Was that when he was dressed up as
No. He had just had a bunch of wine and then just decided to make a video that night.
I must have seen it.
I think he was at the lodge. I think he was up at the lodge when that happened.
Right.
And yeah, it was just funny. It was totally innocent. You know what I mean? He didn't do anything, but it was pretty funny.
When he's funny, it's really subtle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to go to pharmacy. Back in a trice for the books.
Yeah, okay, we'll get to the books.
Constance, I mean, it could be a thing like take a sip every time someone says book or something. Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's. He's in. Jim's in.
He's in.
Right. Yeah. We got to hammer out some rules. You know.
This is probably something I shouldn't say publicly, but sometimes when I get proper pissed, I get a bit amorous. So I might start chatting you up, Dave.
Okay. That's okay. Mark, you have to think about whether you'll be in for this.
I could be twisted. I could have my arm twisted, I'm sure.
I'm drinking during my episodes. Yeah. Good point, Jim. Good point, Jim.
Yeah.
All right. We are caught up. Should we do biscuits?
Let's do biscuits.
You have some good ones. Mark, what do you got?
Okay, well, I brought a selection of 3 types, and I'm going to leave it up to the audience as to which one I eat. So one of them, I don't think it's specifically Czech, probably German or Italian, is it? I don't know, which is called Milka. They do these sensation cookies,
nice,
I suppose, which probably you get over there. Do you, Gareth? Or?
Yeah, we get those as well, but that's cool, though.
What are those? Are those chocolate chips on there on the top?
Yeah, it's chocolate chips with chocolate filling and chocolate. So there's a lot of chocolate going on there.
That's a serious contender.
Chocolate heavy. Yeah.
Next up, we have 2 Czech ones, I suppose, which is this one here, which you can probably guess means salted caramel. Salted caramel,
nice.
Roličky. Yeah, so it's like a kind of buttery biscuit with salted caramel on it. And then kind of a favorite, I suppose. I mean, I don't usually eat a lot of biscuits, surprisingly. I'm not one for them. But this one's very nice. It's kolečka here, and it's these rounded, can you see it there?
Yeah.
But it's got coconut. And it's actually very nice. There's chocolate with coconut and then this kind of thing there. So
that's right up my street. So we have coconut rings over here that will be like that.
So let me ask you, we can open it up to these guys to vote. But I mean, are you totally adverse to trying all 3?
No, let's try all 3. I'll start with this one.
Come on. She's life.
So I'll open this first. Are you going through all the biscuits first, or should I try them?
No. Yeah, we're doing.
Go, man! You go, man! You got me all excited over here.
Okay, right. So let's pull it out.
All hot and bothered now for the biscuits.
Picture. So, well, I mean, early breakfast, let's say.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it looks all right. It's got chocolate chip, quite a lot of chocolate
That's
chips
the
on
Milka
there.
one, isn't it?
Yeah. And then, it's fairly gooey inside. I don't know. Let's try it.
Put that a little closer to the kit. Ooh, there he goes.
Oh, are they quite soft?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got chocolate filling.
Yeah.
So
chocolate filling. Chocolatey.
Yeah. Quite rich.
Very much so. It's almost quite rich, but it's actually almost a little bit
cakey.
little bit cakey, or a little bit like it's underdone, but in a good
Yeah.
way. It's almost got that cookie dough.
Oh, so it's pretty moist.
Yeah,
Moist.
moist. Good word. Yeah, pretty moist.
Yeah.
No.
So it sounds like a thumbs up. If I recognise Mark's moans, that's a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's a thumbs up. I don't know. Do you have a
All
cookie
right.
scale or something like that? Do you have a special scoring system?
We do now.
Now,
So is that where is it on the scale to meh to the sound of pleasure?
I think it's on a.
And
So what's that? I don't know. Midway.
all right. My I'm very excited about the next one because that would have been my vote. Is the
salted caramel
salted
one.
caramel, yeah.
These ones.
Yeah. It looks good.
Yeah. Let's see.
See, I would have gone with
Apparently-
the coconut ones.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
I love coconut. So
Oh, look at that.
nicely phallic.
I was thinking the same thing. It's not just you. I was debating whether to say it or not. Gareth's got no
Enjoy,
filter.
Mark.
Oh,
Is that nice?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
well good. That's well good.
That looks like
That's
sound
well
pleasure.
good. That's well nice. That's definitely a on this.
Is that
That's
the first
right.
time? Is that the first time you tried to do a sound of pleasure on?
Oh yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, I usually leave it on the OnlyFans. So,
Let's see the inside of that sucker.
well, it's just biscuity,
Okay.
Yeah.
but actually, it's nice because it's not. I mean, I know it's salted caramel, but it says it's without like preservatives and stuff, and actually, it isn't super sweet, which I like. It's actually got just a nice little bit on this, and the biscuit's a little bit not savory, but yeah, it's nice, really nice. I might actually finish that one.
That sounds
Nice. Okay.
Might actually finish.
You might actually eat them. Yeah. It's like wine tasters who don't actually drink it, do they? Just like spit it out. It's like,
Yeah,
do
but
you
I'll-
like wine? You know.
Don't worry, I'm gonna swallow.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna.
Dave, Mark can get filthy on his one.
I am gonna.
So.
What do you call it? Rinse my palate though. The next one. Well, it was very nice, but it's if you know the type I mean, it's kind of one that dries out your mouth a little bit, you know.
Right.
I don't know.
So, do you want to do your third one in a minute?
Yeah, I'll do it. I can do it now. I've got it here. It's fine.
Okay,
Get it done. Over and done with. While we're here. So, kolechka. This is coconut chocolate rings.
Nice. Come on, that is not filthy, Mark.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
You're
I'm just upset about having one follow the other kind of thing, you know. So,
I mean,
So-
you are from British stock, and we do like our innuendo, don't we?
yeah. So there we go.
Nice.
Chocolate, biscuit backing, and
Oh, I can hear the crunch.
yeah, it's pretty crunchy.
Little
Yeah.
ASMR. Little
Yeah, you get it.
ASMR.
That's your next short. Yeah.
There you go.
Crunch.
Delicious. I like subtly coconutty. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the winner probably is Dave's favorite, the salted caramel.
Nice.
I like that one.
Nice.
And what's number 2? The coconut?
Number 2, I'd go with the coconut, and number 3 would be the chocolate chip cookies. Yeah.
Do you
It
think
surprises me.
too rich, too much chocolate? Do you think?
I think that's it. Just a little bit too much for me, that one. Yeah.
Mm.
And the coconut one is very nice and flavorful, but it's also it's a little bit cloying, quite sweet as well. The salted caramel one is really nice. Yeah. I bought it in Kaufland, which is a German supermarket, but we have it here. Let's check.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Super. Cool.
Nice.
You next, Dave, or me?
No, you go. Go ahead.
Well, I might take a while opening this. So I wanted to keep it sealed so I could show you it. So this is from Japan. What? So you can see the Japanese writing there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this was a gift from my daughter. She just come back from
It
Tokyo.
says, though, be careful if you have the following allergies.
Yeah. I have no idea what
I can't read the kanji for those ones. Sorry.
Yeah. If your name is Gareth, don't eat this. But yeah, she went to Tokyo. She came back. She finally went there because she was supposed to go for a honeymoon, and it was during COVID, and she couldn't go. So she finally went there, which is great, and she had a great time. And she found Sesame Street Market.
Oh
Wow!
And
oh my God!
Yeah, she immediately sent a message to the family chat saying, "Dad, look, Sesame Street Market, Muppets, you know." And this is a biscuit she bought for me.
That's like one big biscuit, right?
No, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, it looked okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a giant cookie, basically.
I think they're quite small. But I have no idea what it's going to taste like. If it's going to be like what I would expect from a biscuit, or if it's going to have like a Japanese Asian taste.
All in Japanese, so you don't even know what kind of cookie it is.
Oh, Ernie's mouth is missing. There's Ernie. Clearly, that's Ernie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So clearly, one of the most lovable characters that Jim Henson's created, and I'm going to bite his head off.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's very nice. It's this kind of like a plain biscuit. So it's a biscuit that celebrates the taste of biscuits, right? It doesn't have anything else in it.
Is it
a crunch?
It looks a little bit like an animal cracker. Is that kind of
buttery.
like?
Yeah.
It's kind of like an animal cracker.
The butter's coming through now.
Oh.
It's actually quite sweet. That's
nice bouquet.
Yeah. I can
hints of
meadows and trees. No, actually, no. Genuinely, the tastes are coming like it's kind of staggered. So I had a little bit of this butter taste, then I had a bit of a sweet taste. This is interesting.
Nice crunch, though. Nice break.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, hold on.
What's the dunking ability?
I've run out of tea. I can tell you it's very, very strong consistency because the crunch is strong. So I reckon you could do a good 3 seconds before I.
Whoa, okay. All right.
Yeah. So Ernie is a hit. But I've got what else have I got? That looks like Big Bird. Oh no, it's Bert.
Oh, you think you think they're different? You think they're different flavors?
They're probably the same, but I'm just showing you the characters, man.
Oh, okay, yeah. Who else you got in there? Got a Cookie Monster?
There's more of Ernie's head. Yeah, there should be, shouldn't there?
Cookies.
This is my role model, isn't he? Well, I'm just gonna say, these look like it's more Ernie. There's loads of Ernie. Look.
Yeah, I think on the cover it just shows Bert and Ernie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe that's the thing. You have different types.
Hey Bert.
Yeah.
Apparently, they've said that Ernie and Bert, because it was kind of like improvised a little bit, and apparently Frank Oz and Jim Henson kind of had that kind of relationship between them. That was like, it was very, very.
Well, they used to sleep in the same bed together, didn't they?
I don't think they went that far, but yeah, he was a bit more. Bert was more serious.
You do all these Sesame Street voices really well, Mark.
Oh, I'm a
Mark. When you do the next ghost story, do it in the voice of.
That's right.
Bert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was Constance.
So they were nice. So thank you, Jess, for buying me those. They're nice.
Constance, that one was for you, Mark. She'd wanted you to stack one cookie on top of those 3 different cookies. Stack them up and take a bite.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's not too late.
Oh.
So thrifty. You really had to twist Mark's arm to eat all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm known for my willpower.
Eating show.
Well, I tell you what, like we've had shows where we haven't got to the cookies, haven't we? Which is really shocking.
Have we done that?
We did one where we didn't do any biscuits at all. I don't like we keep saying the word cookie. What's that about?
Sorry, biscuit.
Yeah. We didn't get to the biscuits at one point, which was really weird. But I'm over it now.
What would the Cookie Monster be if he was British, though? Just the Biscuit Monster, or would we have a different name?
I think we're allowed to use the word cookie when the characters are so adorable.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not adorable, so I have to say biscuit. I wouldn't get away with it.
It was intense. If Mark would have spit his drink for laughing, though.
I want another one. That's nice.
You like those, huh?
I think one of the best I ever had was when I was in Japan, actually, but it was brought as a gift from, I don't know, Guam or Hawaii or somewhere. One of my students brought back, and it was like a macadamia nut cookie thing.
Oh,
delicious, like really good. Yeah. So.
Yeah, those macadamia nut cookies are good. I really like them.
I like nuts.
So I've heard.
I had a whole nut chocolate bar, didn't I? And you said, why the hell have you got nuts? Or is it raisins? I had raisins and nuts in it. And you said, why have you got raisins in it? I think you said.
Me?
No, Dave. He was freaking out because I had raisins in my chocolate.
But it's true that, it's true that you get a whole nut, but you don't get whole fruit, do you?
No. Fascists.
I know. And you like a lot of chocolate in your biscuit, do you, Gareth?
Join our club.
Yeah. Do you like a lot of chocolate in your biscuit?
Join our club. He's making British references. This is great. You have the same adverts as we do in Czech Republic. Or is this going from?
No. I mean, some of them are, I guess, maybe. But I don't actually have TV, so I don't really watch the adverts. I have a TV, but it's got a box that just connects directly to the, the streaming services and things. But no.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But, obviously, a lot of the adverts, I'm dated in my adverts, yeah? So that's why I'm doing, pick up a penguin, that kind of thing. That's what I remember. But the Mint Club, man, I used to love the Mint
I love Mint Clubs, yeah. And Orange Clubs is nice. Club is a kind of chocolate biscuit. It's not very big and it's lovely. And it's got a lot of chocolate in the biscuit. Which I think is where they get their phrase.
If you like a lot of chocolate in your biscuit, yeah.
Yeah.
Wagon wheels and all those.
Dave knows wagon wheels. You've had a wagon wheel, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, the wagon wheels over here, they're little, they're toddler snacks. They're kind of like those. They're crispy, but like as soon as the baby puts them in their mouth, they like dissolve like really easily. They've got a lot of air in them.
Sounds like they're like rusks over here, and I
don't know what rusks are.
Yeah, rusks are like things that they give babies, and they get soft as soon as they go in the mouth.
Yeah,
but
they're pretty popular toddler food over here.
No, wagon wheels are a chocolate biscuit, like jam with jam in it. They're chocolate
and marshmallow.
And marshmallow, marshmallow, jam, chocolate, and biscuit all in one. They're amazing.
They were quite big, weren't they? They were like
yeah.
When someone from the UK brought me a big bag of biscuits, I didn't see any wagon wheels in there.
Did we not include wagon wheels? I thought we did.
They still have them, Gareth?
Yeah.
No.
They're slightly smaller, but that's just
like everything.
That's modern capitalism, isn't it?
But what wasn't there? What wasn't there?
Oh, go on. Here we go.
Hobnobs?
Some digestives.
Chocolate digestives. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can buy actually, Gareth, because I'm very close to Poland, right? And we often go shopping in Poland, and because of the Polish diaspora in England, the shops stock some of these things. Not McVitie's, but they do their own version. Still pretty good. But yeah, I can buy chocolate digestives and hobnobs and things. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's why you're a happy man.
Well, yeah, but it's weird, isn't it? I have to go to Poland to get it. Cross the border
Yeah.
and drive it.
How long does it take you to go to Poland then?
I don't know, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So you're just on the border.
Yeah. I'm 20 kilometers from the supermarket in Poland.
Wow, that's cool though.
Yeah.
So, but you've had chocolate digestives before, haven't you, Dave?
There was some other. I don't think they were chocolate. There was some other digestives in that bag that I had.
Okay, cool.
But I'm opening this box for the first time here. So
that's exciting. Your first chocolate digestive. You're gonna love this.
Yeah,
it's a great moment. We're gonna have.
It's a nice one for dunking as well. The chocolate digestive, isn't it?
Yeah.
That melted chocolate.
So. And heartbreaking if you don't concentrate and you lose the biscuit. Yeah.
Wait. So how do you guys eat them? Is it the chocolates up or down?
In one go. It's like a shot. Just take it all in one.
Yeah, and then uncomfortably on camera go with a whole entire biscuit.
I can't fit this.
Chocolate up.
Yeah, chocolate up.
Chocolate up.
You're not a savage. Yeah, chocolate up.
You're not a savage.
Tension is probably.
It is. You could cut it with a knife.
Yeah, that sounds like a great biscuit.
Yep.
You know what? It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very that's almost indifferent. I think you need to have another one.
There were better biscuits in that bag.
Oh, okay. What was better from your memory? You like hobnobs more, right?
I like the hobnobs more.
Okay.
There was
you like
probably like the Jammy Dodgers more.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
There was ones that started with a V, like I want to say Vienna, but it wasn't Vienna. It was
Viscounts. Were they like minty flavor?
No, they were like it was like a chocolate shortbread, like chocolate on a shortbread sort of cookie.
Viennese.
Oh,
yeah. That's what it was.
Viennese swirl or something, is it?
Yeah.
Those
were good.
Yeah, okay.
Those were good.
You should have taken some Garibaldi's.
Yeah, Garibaldi. We used to call them dead fly biscuits. No, dead fly sandwiches. We used to call them.
Dead fly sandwiches. Yeah. Well, I love them. They were good.
Yeah, they were nice. Well, raisins, you can't beat a good raisin.
No, you can't.
Yeah. You can't really just eat raisins. I think you need them in something. But they're the best bit of a muesli cereal, aren't they?
Definitely. It's funny because Thrifty Reads is new, isn't it? Aren't they to this? And I wonder if I'll ever be back.
Yeah. We're full of it. What's the previous episodes? We spent way too long on
Just wait till we get some. Olive is having some bits. Tasty chicken recipe.
Mm-hmm.
She has these a lot, right? You like these? Let's see.
I need to know what Thrifty Reed's real name is. So tell us your name and the thing.
Yeah, tell us your name, Thrifty.
It's got to be said that biscuits are one of the greatest things that man has ever invented. So if you're not eating biscuits, you're not living right.
Yep, Farrah, she sure was. Oh, that's it for now. Bert and Ernie, the odd
couple. Yeah, they were. That was the thing. They were opposites, weren't they? And Ernie would drive nuts because he'd be trying to sleep, and Ernie would be like, "Have you noticed the moon has just moved a bit?" You know. It was magical. I made my kids watch Sesame Street when they were kids. It's just an amazing show.
All right, sit back.
You
want some water? Get you some water. And
I'm surprised. I know Bert and Ernie is still going strong. I think they're still in. They are still in. So I watched Sesame Street in New York actually, and I noticed Bert and Ernie were still there. It was like very Elmo based, what I saw, but Bert and Ernie were still there in like.
But aren't they on a different network now or something? Didn't they run out of money? Isn't like Amazon or somebody?
Well, it was on
taken
the.
away.
It was on
Really?
just like the main hotel channels on.
Maybe
in New
Disney
York.
rather. Probably it's Disney. Yeah, because they didn't when Trump. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but didn't they lose their funding and then
I don't
move
know.
networks?
I
Oh,
think they're still going, so it must have been picked up by someone else. But it wouldn't be Disney, I don't think, because Disney don't own everything that the Henson Company did. So, for example, Disney Plus Disney don't have Fraggle Rock.
Oh yeah, down at Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, because Fraggle Rock has been revived and it's on Apple TV, which I think is really weird. But they didn't buy Fraggle Rock; they bought loads of other Henson stuff.
that was like that was a HBO show, right? Originally, Fraggle Rock.
I don't know. I mean, over here we just got it on our normal TV. I think it was ITV that showed Fraggle Rock over here, which is our independent TV channel. So it's like the main channel that's not the BBC. You know, like the big commercial channel that's not the BBC. But yeah, for some reason it was separate from the rest of his deal when he sold the Muppets to Disney. I don't know why. Because they got everything else. I think they've got Storyteller and stuff like that, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's weird because a lot of people thought that, and I'm going to waffle about Jim Henson now, but a lot of people thought that Jim Henson's family did that after he died because, like, against his wishes. But he said he wasn't a very good businessman and he thought it was good for the Muppets legacy if Disney owned it. So it was his decision to do it before he died. Which I think is interesting. And I think they've done well with it, actually. I think the two last Muppet films are amazing. The Muppets one with Brett from the Flight of the Conchords writing the music, and the Muppets Most Wanted, the other one, the second one. I think they're brilliant films.
It says streams on Netflix, and it's been on HBO since 2019. And then 9 months later, it goes over to PBS or something. So
okay, yeah. PBS is like public broadcasting, and it's like
it's like the BBC.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We got to talk about books.
yeah.
Hold on. I'll be right back. You can start talking about books. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna get you some water. I'll get you some water. Hold on.
Olive sometimes comes right out to the front of the camera, but she's not. She's being very shy this week. Probably wondering what's going on. Is Elvis still with you? Because you said Elvis is a bit restless.
Yeah, he's got off to sleep, I think. I mean, it's past his bedtime. Yeah.
Does he have the similar I don't know, like awake and sleep times to you?
Yeah. We fit in together. Although it's going to be interesting when eventually I do go to bed. So I might have to actually, it's 3 hours till we normally get up. So I'm almost at that point where after this, if we're still going, I'll watch another episode of Warehouse 13 and then just take him out for his morning walk and then go to bed. So,
but you are on holiday now, aren't you? So you don't
have I've got nothing tomorrow.
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? If you were although I do that though, to be fair. So when
I know you must do. I don't know how you do it. Jeez.
Yeah. I run on adrenaline sometimes. Yeah. So what are you reading? Tell us what you're reading in a minute.
Goodness. Okay. What am I reading? Not very much, surprisingly. Last couple of days I've been more interested in watching stuff, I suppose, than reading. But I am currently reading, I guess, well, probably more things, but I will stick to 2 or 3 of them. One that I've been making my way through. Olivia.
Olive's trying to upstage you. Yeah.
One I've been making my way through, which it seems weird to say enjoying, but I found it very fascinating, is this book by James Wildin, which is called The Trader, the Owner, the Slave, Parallel Lives in the Age of Slavery. And so it literally does read like that in 3 parts. So you don't have to read it all in one go. You can basically stop here and then pick up it again and read this one. The Trader, it's I mentioned it actually on my own channel, so apologies to people who had seen it, and I'm talking about it again. Follows John Newton, who kidnapped well, I don't think he personally kidnapped them, but he certainly transported slaves across the Atlantic to the Caribbean and America. But he later became religious, and he wrote "Amazing Grace," you know, the hymn.
Oh, yeah.
But he was a slave trader before he got involved with all that. The owner's a guy called Thomas Thistlewood, which is just unbelievably insane and crazy and brutal person. He moves out to Jamaica and he becomes an overseer and all this kind of stuff. But he's such a weird person in the sense that he's a big reader, and he's a big reader of the Enlightenment. He has books shipped out there. He's got quite a good library. And yet he does some of the most brutal things you can imagine. And we know it because he keeps a diary. He keeps a diary of everything he does. And he writes down all his sexual conquests from before even he moved to Jamaica. But then, of course, every time he has sex in Jamaica, he's basically committing rape because they're all they're all enslaved people pretty much. But then there are just such weird dichotomies or weird things that you just, if you didn't know about it, I mean, we all know a bit about slavery, right? You know, of course, but like he kind of had a common law wife who was a slave owned by somebody else, and he kept trying to buy her. In the end, he ended up renting her, like literally. But she was wealthier than he was. He used to have to borrow money off her. I know. I couldn't get my head around all this. He even gave him a gift of like a gold ring when he moved away from the plantation that they were originally on. And this is what I mean. The relationships are so weird. Sometimes the slaves are financially better off than some of the white people because they have these side businesses. And I didn't realize they even had weekends off, right? Which sounds really bizarre. I mean, it's so brutally terrible what goes on Monday to Friday. I shouldn't say that, but like, it's really horrible. And yet, you know, some of them have a bit of land that they work at the weekends. Maybe they have a wife who's owned by a different person than they are now, so they can go at the weekend to visit them. And it's just such a strange, it's a really, what's the word, perverse, almost symbiotic relationship between the owner and slaves. Like they need each other. So like, because obviously the slaves have been transported to the Americas, so they need the owners then to kind of, as it were, provide for them, because all the infrastructure that would allow them to survive is tied up within that. But then, you know, the owners themselves are literally living, because they're so outnumbered by the slaves, they're living in terror almost every day that they're going to go to bed and get their throats slit, you know. So they try to terrorize them even more, which of course has this effect that like it's so messed up, and it's like nothing you've ever read, I think, on slavery. And what's interesting, as I say, so much of it comes from Thistlewood's, you know, own account. You know, he's not shying away from it because it's private.
He's like boasting in the diary.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily boasting. It's such a weird thing, and he writes it in such a thinly veiled. I think, does he just write it in Latin or something? I don't know. He disguises it a little bit, but not in a way that he's a master cryptographer or anything. No, I don't know. I mean, he's maybe boasting of his sexual prowess, but I don't know. As I say, it's so weird. I mean, it's really weird, the relationships between them. So in one instance, he's scared that these slaves are going to murder him at any minute, and yet he sells one of the slaves a hunting rifle, sells it to him. So the guy actually has money to be able to buy it. You know, it's just weird. It's so weird. I don't know if it's different to how things were in the American South a bit later, because this is the 1750s primarily. Don't know what difference that makes, and whether things were that different in Jamaica or across the board, but it is just bizarre. But the punishments, he goes through this period of issuing punishments that are so disgusting. I won't even say them on here, especially after we've all eaten biscuits. But he does it for a short time. You know, he doesn't do it it's not like a hallmark of his entire regime. He just maybe wakes up one day and thinks, oh, I'm going to try something new for a month. That's really brutal, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, the whole thing is just brutal and horrible, but endlessly fascinating, I would say. Yeah, haven't got to the slave yet. That's what I've got to get to, and that's Olaudah Equino. So it should be kind of interesting. He's well-known slave who, went on to tell his story. So yeah, that's one.
Wow.
And the other one is the other one I'll mention is, I can't remember the name of the author. It's called Very Bad People. It's also a non-fiction. It's written by the founder of Global Witness. If you know the NGO Global Witness, they deserve to be better known than they are. They're the people who brought the whole kind of blood diamond thing into public attention, and this, and they're a charity / NGO that goes around exposing corruption and environmental. How do I say it? So, for example, their first big thing they did was when the Khmer Rouge was still around on the periphery of Cambodia, not when they were in power, but when they were hiding out in the 90s. They were selling timber from Cambodia and the parts they ran to Thailand, which was then being bought by, European and American companies to build stuff. And that was how they were funding their, military action against government. The same way, like, in Angola and places, the diamonds were being used for the rebels. So they go after these kind of things. So I've just read about Charles Taylor's regime in Liberia, and now I'm on the Equatorial Guinea, and how the fact that, like, this country had oil, a lot of oil, their GDP supposedly shot up, but literally the president and his family have stolen every single penny pretty much, so yeah, crazy stuff, but very, very interesting. I think he's got a follow-up called Terrible People. So he's gone from very bad people to terrible people, but it's
wow, that's amazing.
So that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, I've got a few other things on the go, but they're the only two that are fresh. Oh no, there's one more. Sorry, Mikana. It's a guy, Peter Godwin, I think his name is, and it's his memoir of childhood in Rhodesia in the 60s. And then I guess it goes maybe to the Bush War. So for those who don't know, Rhodesia is now Zimbabwe and Zambia, I suppose, depending which one you go for. But his one is Zimbabwe, and it's very interesting. It starts off with a murder of one of his neighbors, one of his white. He's a white man. Sorry, he's a white Zimbabwean. Yeah, so that's again quite brutal. But he also goes into his relationship with his kind of African nanny and other servants and things. But I'm only 3 chapters into that one, so it seems like it'll be pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, there we go. Over to you, gents.
Gareth?
Dave? I can't follow that. I was only going to say that the last book for Rocket Summer that I've been reading was a reread, but it's really cool reading it, which was Make Room by Harry Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really good to read it again. And I've forgotten some bits of it, which is cool, but I'm just squeezing this in. I haven't been able to do much reading today because of the rehearsal with the band and stuff like that. So I'm going to finish this tomorrow. So I'm going into August a little bit, and then
you're going into August with. Oh, that's terrible. You follow the rules, but it's Rocket Summer, isn't it? It should be okay.
Rocket Summer. Well, the point is, I'm buddy reading something for Garb August, so they're starting earlier than I am. So I feel a little bit like I'm going to be catching my cat. What's sort of chasing my tail? I don't know. But I'm reading The Doll Who Ate His Mother with Greg and Bad as Rad. So Ramsey Campbell's first ever book. So I'm looking forward to reading this. It's clearly going to be a bit mental. But that's the first Garb August book. So what are you doing? What do you want? I tell you what, I gave her a bit of the Japanese biscuit. And she was eating it really aggressively. It was like when she really likes something, it's so funny. She'd like bite your hand off. I'd have to give it. All right, Jesus, calm down. I'll give her a bit of this, and then she'll probably leave me alone. Yeah. But yeah, that's the next thing I'm going to read. So my Rocket Summer's been really cool. I've really enjoyed it, and I've read a lot of stuff with Pat, which has been really good. You're just dropping most of it, but yeah, that's so lots of cool sci-fi stuff. Which Mark
yeah,
really
you two read a bunch of sci-fi short stories together, right?
Yeah, it's about 8, I think, and there was one that there was a few that I read that she didn't read, but there was also some that she read that I didn't read, and one of them she read Repent, Harlequin Said to TikTok Man, which is my favorite Harlan Ellison story.
Yeah.
And she read that, and I was so excited about her reading it. I was so pleased she said she really liked it, so that was cool. But it's such a cool story, and it's just a really like a quirky dystopia thing, so it's just a little bit, it's just full of his, I don't know. Can you hear her?
Yeah, that's some crunch.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I've got a bunch of other things that I can read soon. So I wanted to show this to. So I'm going to read Slugs soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to read that soon. But I wanted to show this now because I was wondering what Mark's reaction would be. This is weird sharing the camera with Rosie because she's a little bit random. She might just suddenly go a bit crazy.
She's great on camera, though. I'm surprised you haven't had her on much before.
Yeah. She won't leave me alone at the minute. So, what are you looking for? What are you doing? You're literally taking up the entire. What's she? Oh, no, she can smell that. Yeah, I have the rest of it. Whatever.
So cute. She just took the rest of your biscuit.
Yes, she's dropping most of it. But yeah, I bought this, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a blast from the past.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is an absolute mess. If you're gonna eat it, actually eat it. This is worse than Cookie Monster. He makes a lot of mess. Anyway, yeah, I went into a second-hand bookshop, and there was like 4 of them. I thought I'd get one rather than go a bit mental because clearly this is just for Garb August. But I picked the one. The plot is that there's this guy that's obsessed with Makepeace, and he keeps sending her messages and stuff. And I was really into Glennis Barber when I was a teenager. She was in Blake 7 as well, wasn't she?
Yeah, I was just looking up to see how old she is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's actually younger than I thought.
She was in something recently. I can't remember what it was, like a soap or something maybe. But it was really cool seeing her again. I was like, oh my god, that's Glennis Barber. So she's still working.
Yeah.
Was she in her 70s? Is she or?
No, not yet. 60s? She will be this year in October. She's 69.
69. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually South African.
Is she?
Yeah, Glynis van der Ruyt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or yet. Yeah.
She didn't really have a South African accent, did she? But maybe she lived over here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in EastEnders.
Oh, she's in EastEnders. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't watch EastEnders, but I clearly saw it.
Yeah, of course you don't. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Didn't buy it, found it.
Yeah, my
pub. So Thrifty's name is Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, awesome. Tim. If he's still there.
And Diane said, "Dang, that sounds interesting."
They're watching Rosie eat. I think that's.
I think that's probably when you were talking about that that slave book.
It could be about anything, Dave. We're always interesting. That could be about every single part of the show.
I'm just gauging time wise, but that did sound really interesting. That book. I'm going to look that one up. The Trader, the Owner, and the Slave. That sounded pretty fascinating.
Mark's book sounded awesome. Oh, what you've done?
Yeah, it's not for faint-hearted though. Seriously, I mean, it's pretty. The owner part, yeah, it's pretty grim.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. I mean, that one's different. That's not. But I like. It's probably 2 years ago now. I had read a book called so I saw Steve Donahue's show. It had just come out, so he got, I don't know, he got an advanced copy or something, and it was this book called The Ledger and the Chain.
Oh yeah,
or something. I think it was just The Ledger and the Chain, and it was about the domestic slave trade after in the U.S. after we had like congressional legislation outlawing any more slaves being imported basically from Africa.
Yeah.
He was very excited to have it, and I was like, when I saw him talk about that, I'm just like, my historical knowledge is pretty paltry, and that includes the history of slavery. And when I saw, I'm like, when he was talking about it, I'm like, wow, that I don't know anything about that. The domestic slave trade. And that sounds like something I should know about. That sounds like a pretty important topic. So I read it, and it was obviously it was pretty harrowing, and it was all about like the few key individuals that had everything they did to try to move slaves within the U.S. But it was incredibly enlightening, and it was incredibly. I was like so ignorant of the whole subject, and it was incredibly enlightening, incredibly informative, and eye-opening. So hearing you talk about this, I mean, this is different, right? This is not the domestic slave trade. So this
but I've been on this kick. I don't know, over the past couple of years, trying to read at least one or two books on slavery a year. And I read one earlier this year called. It had a strange title like Royal Navy versus the Slave Trade. Yeah. Now it was I have a bit of mixed feelings about the book because the guy Gareth will know what I mean when I say the guy is maybe a bit in the Nigel Farage kind of camp when it comes to things towards the end of the book. But even then, maybe some of his points are a bit valid. The way he explains it maybe just is not right. But the book itself, like the main stuff, is really, really interesting. And Dave, you reminded me because it's you mentioned the domestic slave trade, but slaves were still being, America got around it for so long by pretending to be, pretending that the ships are Spanish or the ships were Mexican or whatever. They had entirely American crews, but they had the ships kind of flying with the agreement of those countries to get around it. And then even after that, they even still sent like, there was some businessman had like a super yacht of the day, some kind of super yacht of the day built, and it was registered in the New York Yacht Club. And although, of course, the owner was Southern, but he still had the ship, the yacht, sent to the west coast of Africa, where there was still space in the holds that they could go on and literally pick up these slaves while the other passengers on board are enjoying the super yacht lifestyle. There's still like people crammed below decks. And, the Royal Navy was shocked, when they found it out, especially, the flag it flew was the United States and the New York Yacht Club, right? Which is really weird. And yet they were trying to smuggle these people in. I mean, it's an incredible story. Another one I read, Gareth, you might like this one in particular because it's more about our domestic abolitionist movement, which was called The Interest. And again, it's just so incredible how, the powers that be and everything put their weight behind slavery. And then, of course, the battle of those poor, people like, William Wilberforce, for example. He appears in this because he's an 8-year-old boy who goes and sees John Newton preaching when he's found religion and stuff, right? And then Newton becomes Wilberforce's spiritual advisor. And of course, Wilberforce is credited with leading the, pretty much the public face or the political face of the abolitionist movement. Yeah. But it's incredible on all sides what goes on. Just madness.
And the film about Wilberforce was called Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace, exactly. Yeah. And then it's ironic that Amazing Grace is a song associated with gospel in the South, and I think in very much so, and yet it is a song written by a slave trader. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's got well too excited. I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of her.
she's on a sugar high probably now.
Yeah.
I mean, running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gareth, do you already have all your Garb August books picked out?
I've got loads to choose from, but what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go too heavy on it because I want to read other things. I'm actually I should have shown it to you. I'm in the middle of a book that I've been reading for a while that's not science fiction, which is a Hiromi Kawakami book. So this is a really interesting book, and actually, Mark, I think you'd like it. It's a book called The Third Love, and it was the one she brought out before the recent one where she was nominated for a Booker Prize and stuff.
She's like watching your finger, like
seriously, if you want to be on this show again, it's like she's trying to navigate this character in this Kawakami book. She's trying to navigate her marriage, which is not perfect, and she's also kind of in love with this guy that she keeps seeing in the street, this old guy, and she's got this sort of affection for him, not love but kind of affection for him. That is also part of this thing, but then also she has these dreams, and in these dreams she goes back in time to old Japan, and these dreams where she literally tells the reader what it was like in old Japan, like centuries ago. She uses her dreams kind of help her to figure out how to conduct her relationships, present day relationships. It's really interesting. I think Kawakami is amazing, but it's quite different. And I in the first sort of, I don't know, 50, 60 pages, I was thinking, where is this going? Because it just seems like a romance book, you know. And then she starts having the dreams, and then she goes back in time, and then she's getting confused about what's real and what's not real. And she's telling us real detailed stuff about what it was like to be basically like a prostitute in those times, and which is what she is in this dream, and what the conditions were like and stuff like that. It's really interesting. So I'm actually reading that as well. I just haven't finished it. So I forgot I was reading that, but I need to finish that as well as the Garb August stuff. Plus, I do want to read something else that's not Garb August as well at some point. Do you know what I mean? I want to sort of, because if you do a whole month of just that, I think you end up feeling like a bit of a waste of a month. So a few bits. I'd like to get about, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 books out of the things I've put by, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good shout because they're usually shorter as well. And I've got this ridiculous one here, which is called "Kiss the Boys and Make Them Die."
Oh, it's a film, is it? I know this title.
Is it? Oh, well, maybe it's made into a film. It's a very saucy cover, clearly.
Yeah.
It's on Dave's channel, so I don't mind. Yeah. And it's just got I'll just read the front because the front's hilarious. With the promise of red hot action and uninhibited adventure, Supergirl Kiss Darling strips for action. You gonna read it with me? What are you doing? She's knocking my thingy out. But
well, don't worry, Gareth. It's on Dave's channel, so.
But yeah, so I'm going to read that because that looks ridiculous and very Garb Augusty. But yeah, let's read a few of those, and then I'll read, because we were talking about Saturation Point, weren't we, Dave? Yeah. Are we going to read Saturation Point? Or
yeah. When?
In I was just here. In August. We could do it in a couple of weeks if you want.
Oh, in August? August is going to be tough. Can we do September?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And then Dandelion Wine too, right?
Yeah.
September?
Yeah. I've already done a video about what I'm reading in September.
Oh. And is that one of them?
Yeah. But
okay.
It's so funny because, like I was saying, I get impatient. So that might even appear in a few days.
Yeah.
It's scheduled for I don't know, like in the middle of August. I think it's scheduled for the 15th or something, but who knows? Okay. It might appear in a week's time. If
you're so impatient, Gareth, do you publish your book reviews before you finish the book?
Well, I filmed when I read Brave New World. I did a video for it, and it's been sitting. I'm so I really want it to appear, but I'm kind of juggling all the time about the ones that I've got up and that, and that's been up there for about 2 weeks, and I can't wait for it to be seen. But you know.
Oh, so you just read that, Brave New World?
Yeah, I read it for Rocket Summer. Yes, that was the one before.
Oh, okay.
What? I haven't got a biscuit. Don't bite my hand.
Have you guys? Are you guys in this anthology I saw Ollie made or whatever for this?
Oh, Trash Tales.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm not in it. No, I did actually send a story, but it was rejected. Yeah.
No.
So
he was in the first one. He was in Garbology.
Yeah.
Garbology.
Yeah. But I'm gonna give the story another go. So I'm gonna read what Alex and Ollie sent me as advice, and I'm gonna try and write. Basically, I'm gonna write the beginning again. Apparently, I rushed into the plot a bit too much, so I need to look at it again, see if I can. But it's so funny. I think it's the ADHD thing. I don't think I'm very good at editing and rewriting and making better. So I'm not much more of a. I'll correct punctuation.
You were so impatient. You just started with the ending.
yeah. Basically, I think that's what they were saying. Yeah. So,
like the first sentence was, and then he died.
And then
he tried to tell the story.
Well, I sent it them thinking it was paced correctly, but apparently there's stuff I could have done at the beginning. So I'm gonna have another look at it and I'll try it again. Because I like the story, I like the idea of it, but I need to clearly make it better. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna what they call it, Mark? Put my big pants on. my big boy pants.
Big boy pants, yeah.
And look at the advice and actually try and do it.
So yeah. Tim agrees with you, Garrett. That's one of his favorite Ellison stories too.
Love that story. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Mark, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and Dave,
I don't know. I never do, Gareth. So
there's a really cool video on YouTube of Harlan Ellison reading it himself, and he's really good at reading it.
Oh yeah, I think I've come across that. I think maybe someone else was talking about him as well. Yeah. Whether it was Sean or Mark Richardson or someone. Yeah.
He's good at reading. Are you finished now? Can you go away?
Don't tell her that.
Well, she bit me a minute ago.
She's been a star tonight. I'm hoping she's going to be make regular appearance on this.
She doesn't know what I'm talking. She just chose to do that. She'll be back in a minute. She lives her own life. Cats are not like dogs. They do whatever they want, whenever they want.
I think you need to start incorporating Rosie more into your channel. So? Yeah. But go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I can't remember. But yeah, no, Harlan Ellison's a really good reader of his own stuff. And apparently, who is it? Heidi, maybe? I think Heidi or Constance, one of those two, keep telling me to read, to listen to Harlan Ellison reading something from Ursula K. Le Guin, I think. Oh, they're going to tell me in a minute. But yeah, but I haven't got around to finding that yet. But yeah, look for it on YouTube because it definitely exists. Him reading "Repent, Harlequin," said to TikTok man. It's not very long. It's about 20 minutes or something.
No.
It's awesome. It's almost as good as my stories.
Constance going into August with a July event too. Finally got Emma by Jane Austen through library. Good news. It could also count for Big Book Summer. Okay. I still have a few hours of July.
Yeah, big books. You like big books, don't you, Mark?
I can't lie. I do.
Yeah. Likes big books and he cannot lie.
Can't sing the next bit, I don't think. Might get cancelled.
So Diane read it too, apparently. The Ledger in the Chain. At Domestic Slave Traders Shaped America. Yep.
Sounds like central reading.
Yeah. I mean, it was I have to say it was a little on the drier side. It was like very, very historical, with tons of sites and but I wasn't bored reading it. You know what I mean? I read it. I mean, it wasn't a thin book, and I read it fairly quickly. It kept me engaged. Maybe just because it might be more, not as engaging for you, Mark, because you know more about the subject. But it was very, I I was learning something like every.
Well, I mean, I don't think I know anything about the
No.
domestic slave traders in America, so that would be an interesting one for me.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when we went to New Orleans. We went to the plantation. It was absolutely unforgettable.
Yeah.
It was really, really horrible, but unforgettable. Do you know what I mean? I think everyone should go to a plantation. And then the one we went to apparently is the best one to go to as far as you get. There's loads and loads of personal experiences that are there, on these memorials that you can read, and there's more of that in this particular one. But yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. But there you go, you get this. Sorry if you've seen the New Orleans video, remember it anyway. But you get these audio things where you can listen to people talk about the different numbers as you go around the numbers. You know what I mean? Like in a museum, where you go around different numbers. And you go around these different parts of the plantation, and you click on it when you're ready to hear what they're saying about this bit of it. And I got to number 6. It was about, I think it was 23 or something. I got to number 6. I had to just sit there and just cry for a bit. It was just so intense. It was so horrible. Do you know what I mean? But it's so important. It's important to go. And see that.
Yeah, I mean, in one of the houses I lived in Bermuda, we had still some slave accommodation had survived. And it was basically in the basement, so it was pretty grim place to go. So yeah,
it's important, isn't it? Got to know these things. Got to keep it.
Yeah, or you can just come visit Florida and see it right now, because we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
Can we get Trash Tales in print or only ebook?
Yeah, you can. It's available in print. Oh, well, they've probably answered it, haven't they? But yeah. So Ollie was waving it about, wasn't he?
Yeah. Computer right now, I think.
What about the book? Sorry.
Interesting sound. Interesting. Did some research on that era for current work in progress. Catching up on books at 2 times.
It's very good, Margaret. Definitely recommend it.
Console just knows yes. MJ. It's okay. Anybody can answer. True enough, Dave. What is she talking about?
Florida, maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
If you're that far up to date with the comments, that is awesome.
Yeah, we're totally up to date here. Dan, where's I just want the info.
Mind you, that's because Kat's not here and Jenny's not here.
Yeah, that's the only reason we're caught up, because Kat and Jenny aren't here.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Kat and Jenny always running away with it. So, yeah. So I just wrapped up. So I just wrapped up. That's why I was telling you, Gareth, when we had Dia on, because I buddy read all the Tarzan books with Dia.
Yeah.
So this was number 8, Tarzan the Terrible. I can't believe I've never gone even close to this far in any series before. I never thought it'd be Tarzan. I've read 8 Tarzan books. 8 Tarzan books.
How did they change? If you've read 8 now, are they distinctively different? Do they get better? Do they get weirder?
Yeah.
Or?
So the first book was that book is that book is a true classic. Like, if I had known, like, I would have read that many years ago if I had known what an incredible book that was. It was such a quality book in so many ways. I mean, it's phenomenal. After that, they get a little more pulpy.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't think any of the other 23, I imagine, will never compare to book 1. Do
you get a sense that he wrote it differently, like wrote it quicker, or wrote it with a different attitude, or?
Well, he definitely wrote them more quickly after that, right? It was more, he was cashing in after that, right?
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Yeah.
But they're all good. There hasn't been one I didn't like. There are some that I like more than others. But
have you got a favorite apart from the first one of the 8 you've read?
Probably The Son of Tarzan, which was number 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just because just because it was a little different. It was like a Tarzan story, but with different people. Like it wasn't Tarzan and Jane. It was Tarzan's son and a different, not Jane. It was, Jack's girl. You know what I mean? Or not Beverly's girl, but sort of. And I won't say more than that in case you read it. But that was really good. That would probably be my second favorite. That was a really good one. But I've enjoyed them all, and I just some of it is like personal preference. Like I love like these, like he Burroughs just does a lot of like lost civilization stuff.
Yeah.
Like lost cities, lost civilization stuff. And so a number of the Tarzan books have been lost civilizations. This one, Tarzan the Terrible, was one of those. So I like those a little better, but that's just because I favor that kind of story,
Yeah.
But there isn't one that I didn't like. I mean, I'm 8 in, and I've liked them all so far. So I mean, I've had fun with them all.
I've got 2 of those Edgar Rice Burroughs Lost World kind of books in my Shorty September video that I might read in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the names or no?
It's it's not
People of the Mist. People of the Mist or something is the
yeah. I think one of them might be that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3. There's 3 books. They're back to back. I've read them, and I can't for the life of me remember what they are. They end up. It's World War One. They get lost. They're running away from this German submarine U-boat, and they end up going through some I don't know what is it called? Time Forgot? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's
one of them. Yeah. It's not one of the books I was talking about, but yeah, that's one of the ones he wrote, isn't it? Land of Time Forgot.
Is that the one? There's like 3.
But they on the covers, then these 2 books, they both look like they've got cavemen on the front. So
yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. It's got like dinosaurs. Cavemen. It's a bit like Lost World.
One
Castback series. The Land That Time Forgot is the first one, and then oh my god, why is it Goodreads? It's always so slow to load. It's weird. Yeah, but they're very short, so it's like 148 pages.
Yeah.
The Land That Time Forgot, The People That Time Forgot, and Out of Time's Abyss.
Out of Time's Abyss is one of them. It might be The People That Time Forgot as well. So yeah, and I haven't read Land of Time Forgot, so I should probably.
Well, you should. It's the first one.
Yeah,
and they do follow on. So
yeah, I don't know if I've got that though. I might have
You can get it from Project Gutenberg.
Yeah, I'm not very good at reading off a screen. I get really I don't know, I get bored or something. I can't focus on it.
It's only 148 pages though. So.
Yeah, don't have to focus for long. Yeah. But no, so those I've read a few Edgar Rice Burroughs, and I really like how he writes.
Yeah. So you sound like you've read a fair bit of Edgar Rice Burroughs, Mark. Have you?
Yeah, I've read a bit. Yeah.
So have you read some of the Tarzan?
I have. I've read, I think, 3 or 4. No, I haven't read Tarzan. So maybe 3 of the Tarzan. I've read all 3 of the Castback series. I've even read the John Carter, I think 2 books in John Carter of Mars, and a few others. Yeah. So yeah, I quite like him. Again, I guess I would have to lay that at Michael K. Vaughan's door, really. For really picking them up. You know, I love because I really, one of my favorite books is Conan Doyle's The Lost World, and I think I came to that as a kid, and I would have really appreciated the Land That Time Forgot series when I was a kid, but I didn't know it existed. So
yeah,
better late than never, I suppose.
Yeah.
But so with Tarzan, sorry.
Yeah.
Dave,
go ahead.
Did you watch the Ron Ely Tarzan series when you were a kid, Mark?
No, I don't think so.
With Cheetah the chimpanzee?
No.
Oh, no, hold on. Was Cheetah in the Johnny Weissmuller films? I'm getting mixed up now. I can't remember.
I don't think I watched much Tarzan when I was a kid. The only one I remember was Greystoke. I watched it on a plane.
I love that film. Greystoke used to be one of my favorite films when I was a kid. I used to love. I love that film. Yeah. Did you see that film, Dave? Greystoke with Christopher Lambert.
I guess I need to watch it.
Yeah,
Write that down.
well, they say it's quite a respectful. I don't know if it's faithful, but very respectful version of the first book.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I first watched it on a plane as a kid. I remember being devastated by certain things.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a death early on, isn't there?
Yeah.
I remember being upset by that as well. But my favourite animal is chimpanzees.
Really?
Yeah, they're my favourite animals. I just think they're fascinating, but also just awesome. I still love them to death. Clearly, I would not want one as a pet because they have anger issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you should have anything like that as a pet anyway. So I'm very, very strongly about that. But yeah, I love chimpanzees. If I get a chance to see them at a zoo, I get very excited. I always go to the penguins as well. We talked about penguins before, haven't we? We always go to the penguins. I saw a thing advertised of, what was it, Viking cruises, and it was a chance to go to Antarctica for 11 days to see penguins in the wild and stuff. I was like, oh my god, that sounds amazing. I looked it up. It's insane money. It's like £10,000 for a few days.
Mm.
I will never be able to afford that. But I was going to send a message to my daughter going, let's go. But no, not with that money. But it'd be cool, wouldn't it, to see penguins in the wild?
Yep.
I think you can see them in the wild for less money, though. You can see them in, I think, South Africa. I think New Zealand, Australia, parts have penguins.
Yeah, in the wild.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they're not just down on Antarctica. So.
Look,
right? I mean, I'd be really embarrassed if someone says that's nonsense. But I'm pretty sure you can see them in the wild.
You're thinking of giraffes, Mark. They're very different.
Yeah.
I love giraffes as well. Giraffes were a big feature of one of my most popular stories. Probably my most popular thing I've ever written, actually. My Ethel Pinchworthy story gets so much praise. It's really nice. In the 10 people that have read it, you know. It's nice.
Which book is that in?
My first one, the short story book. But again,
the 10 Tales?
10 Tales. But you can hear my friend Sharon read it as an audiobook on my channel as well. And she's got a great voice. She's like, I call her like a female Stephen Fry. She did an amazing job. So it's only like 25 minutes, and it's very funny. I will humbly say.
Another audio of Allison reading a story. Can you share that in a post, please?
Someone keeps suggesting it to me, and I thought it was either Constance or Heidi. Maybe it's Heidi. Maybe she'll say something. I don't know. I thought it was one of those two. You two look so alike. That's the thing. Mark, I have no idea what these two people look like. That's the joke.
I got it.
I'll remind him, Constance.
I'd love to know. Would you like to know what Constance and Heidi look like? I'd love to.
I'd like to know half of the people that I come into contact with look like.
It'd be really cool because, like, you know, these guys actually mean a lot to us, don't they? But but they're like this sort of ethereal kind of like mist or something. I don't know. You have a name and you have nothing to visualize. It's really weird.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell us what you look like, but you know, it's a thing. I know what Dave looks like. He looks like that.
What? I thought you were going to say he's a very handsome guy.
He's a very handsome guy.
I thought you meant the duck there because I think you pointed the wrong way.
I said Mark looks like that.
Mark's there.
Yeah. I mean, that's part. That's part of why this works, though, right? Is because people are able to engage in whatever level they feel comfortable with. So
absolutely. You know, please don't go and read from that I'm annoyed that I don't know what these people look like. But I just feel like I don't know whether they know how much they mean to us. Yeah, you know, like they're friends basically. You know, if you engage with someone for that long, that often, they're friends. So I feel like Constance and Heidi are friends. But they're friends. I don't know what they look like.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the same person. Even you don't know.
Whoa. Yeah. Maybe both of them are 70-year-old men with, you know, gnarly hands.
They could be AI. Even you don't know.
Oh, wow, they could be AI. They could be 5-year-old boys.
Could be. Pre-order.
Past their bedtime now, they probably.
Yeah, true.
Yes, it is
absolutely,
Constance.
yes,
Yeah, it's
very
definitely
cool.
good to see him back.
Definitely enjoyed it, and it looked like he was just being his natural self as well,
Yeah,
which is good.
he
There was
seemed
no
like back in action.
Yeah,
Oh, is that people go?
people
The
that time
people that
forgot.
time forgot. Yeah.
The people.
Oh
that time
yeah,
forgot.
Jim's. Oh, Jim. Yeah, Jim sent me the Lost Continent. That's one of its names.
That's
But-
one of the ones I've got.
Yeah, that was good.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
That was like Europe gets like sent back into the Stone Age. Basically, that's all about like a forgotten Europe.
That Shorty September video I did, I thought, well, I'm going to concentrate on science fiction and fantasy, right? And I'm going to read these short books. But I thought, yeah, but I can't really just. There are other things I could read. So like 10 minutes of the video is me showing the books I'm not going to read.
Yeah,
Like, I could read that. I could read that. But this is what I'm actually going to read. It's such a stupid video. But there we are.
No.
Maybe it'll give some people some ideas about what they can read. Some short books. There's a lot of crime books that are short, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think that's good because crime works better as a short book, doesn't it?
There's a lot of old sci-fi that's short books.
Yeah. That's why I thought I'd try and catch up a bit. So
And westerns, of course, a lot of short westerns.
Yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
Back it out from them.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm.
Oh, it's in the Weissmuller films. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. That used to be shown a lot over here. The one when they go to New York City. Yeah, Margaret. Oh, what's her name? Hold on. Is it Margaret? No, Maureen O'Sullivan. Maureen O'Sullivan. She was Jane. And Maureen O'Sullivan is one of the main female actresses in one of the Marx Brothers films. She's the one in Day at the Races.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So there you go. Just another Marx Brothers reference. Dan loves zebras. That's cool. Zebras are awesome. Are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
What did I miss?
It's just confusing, isn't it? Come on, Dave. You know about animals. Are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
Zebras.
Are you just you go, wow, zebras. You just like freaked out by them being mentioned.
Oh, 3 hours. Good night, good night, MJ.
Good night, MJ.
You're probably gone already.
Right.
We're all caught up, MJ. If you're still here, can you believe that? Karen
Yes.
Gillum, Gareth. Trust me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, you're dead. Oh, dead. Oh, I see. That's what. Okay. Is this? She says, "Trust me." Is she trying to pretend that she's looks like Karen Gillan?
Or he.
What's Karen Gillum look like?
She's Amy Pond in Doctor Who, and she was
Scottish redhead.
Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy. She's a fantastic. She's in the Jumanji films, and she's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got in my head now. For Constance, Karen Gillan.
We're now going to imagine you that way because you just, right? That's what you do. You just like imagine what somebody looks like and you fix that to them.
Are you a dead ringer for Karen Gillan as Nebula? Because that would be interesting. I think she's blue, isn't she? Is she blue?
Hi, Summer.
Yeah.
Hi, Summer.
Hi, Summer. Just woke up and ready for work, but looking for work.
It was a great chat. And we had a lovely biscuit moment. And my cat nearly killed me as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mark enjoying his biscuits, Summer. That was definitely the highlight of the show. So that was like
I don't know. I
like
think
2
the
hours
cat
in.
enjoying the biscuit was pretty good crunching there.
We're gonna have to do a timestamp for when Mark was eating the
you
biscuit.
could do a biscuit compilation of all
Very
your
erotically.
That's a really good
crunching
point.
through, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, talking about the effort that takes and the mindset for it. Ages ago, we had Pat on the show and we ended up talking about AI. And I said to Dave, that was such a cool discussion. I'm going to do a video about AI, but I'm only going to do a quick introduction. And I'm just going to take that bit of the live stream when we talked about AI and I'll put it on there. It'd be a really cool little bit. That was ages ago. That was months ago. Still haven't done it. You know what I mean? The idea of taking something out of a live stream seems like a lot.
Thank you, Gareth. I definitely think of you guys as friends too, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you all were talking about wildlife, haha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just freaked out by the zebras. Did you, Dave was attacked by zebras when he was young, weren't you? You were. It's a big problem in Connecticut.
You know, I like that you keep saying zebras.
Yeah, I say zebras.
I've never
that's
heard
how
it
you,
pronounced.
Dave, that's how you say it, man.
Zebra, yeah.
That's how you say it.
Yeah.
He's gonna do another tomato moment.
I'm gonna look it up here.
Look it up.
I've never heard anybody pronounce it that way before.
Zebras. We have. I was going to tell you about. I know. Was it you or someone else? It might be Brandy. Brandy asked lots of questions about British life, and we have two crossings over here. We have a pelican crossing and we have a zebra crossing. Do you know about that? So there's pelican crossing. The cars should stop, but you either wait and go across. And there's like a lollipop thing that will shine, or you can nowadays the law is you can just start walking and the car's supposed to stop. A zebra crossing, you press the button, it's like a traffic light system. Zebra crossing, but no one calls it a zebra crossing. No one.
I just looked it up, and it's both pronunciations are correct.
Yeah, I know.
Although the first pronunciation is zebra.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So they say zebra, but also correctly it's zebra.
Or zebra. Yes, I'm a lovely shade of blue. Just messing around.
Like China in Farscape. Oh no, China's grey. Forget that. Scrub that. I sound like I don't know about Farscape. Zan is blue. Zan is blue.
Oh dear.
So I also just started. I got sidetracked there, but I also just started this book. I shouldn't have, because Garboga starts tomorrow. I'm supposed to focus just on Garboga. But Heidi very kindly sent me this book that I had mentioned was on my wish list.
That's awesome.
Strongman.
So this is about the kind of strong leader kind of thing, right? It's a non-fiction book.
Like the evil strong leaders.
Yeah.
Fascists and
Yeah.
Is it Mussolini to who? What is that?
Mussolini to the president.
To
the president. So
to the president.
Well, Freudian slip. I mean, it may or may not mention Trump. I don't know. Cool. Funny thing is, just like that. How Fascism Works book that I read a little while back. These books were written before he was elected this second time. These books were written like this one. I think was written in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
But the books still. I mean, it wasn't until this election where the craziness of the fascist movement really became so visible.
Yeah.
These books were written like in Biden's time when Biden got elected.
Yeah.
But
you can see
each of these, because these people are experts and they still saw that already.
Don't forget that January 6th had already happened though.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
They have that in their memory because, if Biden's in power, then everybody lived through that.
And that wasn't the first time that his relationship with the right was really obvious. That wasn't the first time. The January 6th, I remember when he was making these statements about it, because there was things like, wasn't there a right-wing shooter that he was like kind of forgiving as well and saying, oh, well, you got to look at it from his point of view and stuff like that. There was there was a few instances where Trump said stuff that you just thought, hold on a minute, his perspective is weird, before January the 6th, because I remember thinking when he said that fitted the other things that I'd seen him say. Yeah. So I think it's not massively surprising that they could see those signs because if you just looked at that sort of thing for a while, it's gone really crazy now, but I think you could see it right back then. Yeah.
I mean, clearly they did. It's interesting. It's interesting because it's easy. It's easy to. I mean, a lot of people still don't, but it's very easy to see all this now and to talk about it now. But it's interesting that world experts on this were all seeing it, before he was actually effectively implementing things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
just on the way he was behaving and the things that he was just the things that he was saying back then.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because when you study politics and history, because obviously I've got a history degree, studied all that at the time.
Yeah.
You always say, or you often say, well, isn't it good we've learned that lesson? You know, or you wouldn't see that now, or it would be hard to see that in this country or that country or whatever. And, you know, America is one of those countries you wouldn't really expect that sort of thing, even though there's always been that right wing element, and there's always been the gun-toting nationalists and all that, but you still never really thought that would be a thing. So it is really shocking, you know.
I don't know. I don't know if I find it as surprising. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think because I actually did my master's in political science, and I obviously don't use it now. But I do think that sometimes if you push too far one way, you're always going to get a reaction from the other side. And I think both Britain and America has been in danger of that in some of the. I guess I don't like the expression woke and this kind of thing, but I think when you make too much of it in too much of one extreme, I think it's not surprising to me the right has popped up in the way it has. So.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's part of what happened because we at least over here, we did get to a point where, and not that any of this is an excuse or anything, but yes, we did get to a point where, to use that word woke, where you were seeing things on social media where somebody was, you would have people very, very angrily lashing out and identifying as like 10 different things that I didn't even know what they meant. And like very angrily lashing out about it against other people, you know, that didn't understand all these different things, which I was one of them. I didn't like some of these things were new to me. I had no idea what people were talking about, you know? And I think so that was, I agree. I think that's definitely part of it. It's not that it's, again, not that it excuses any of this nonsense, but it really got pushed. Like things really got pushed to a far extreme. And now you have,
I think it creates false impressions as well. I mean, the problem is, you know, most people, of course, are fairly ignorant and not, you know, generally well educated or know enough about it or care enough about it. And I think part of the problem, for example, in the United Kingdom, is that these people are under the impression that the entire country is being overrun with immigrants and we're under siege and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, unfortunately, the media does play that part because, you know, they do. Every advert you watch on UK TV has either a black couple or mixed race couple, or there's always some kind of so-called ethnic minority pretty much featured in any photo shoot, any magazine. So these people are under the false impression that, you know, the country's being completely taken over, when in reality, I think Britain, not that it makes any difference to me whatsoever, but I think Britain is still at least 80-something%, 85, 86% white British. But if you watch anything on television, you wouldn't get that. You know, it's over-representation.
I don't think that's the big problem, though, because immigration is more of a problem than the culture politics that you're talking about, I think. Because
but I think it feeds into the fact of the immigration because you're still seeing, you know, people who are not like you. And for us, it doesn't make any difference. It could care less, right? But for these people, they are thinking, oh, my God, look at this.
Yeah, but the reason why they're thinking that is because of these politicians that are exploiting that prejudice.
Farage,
Farage and all that, and the Reform Party, and before that, and all the EDL and all the
Tommy Robinson and these people.
Tommy Robinson, all those people, they're the ones that are using the woke thing as weapons. So I don't think anyone would give a shit about that if it wasn't for those people weaponizing it. So
for sure,
that's the thing.
But they can weaponize it because the people have the impression they have from the way.
But we don't care. I don't care if McDonald's adverts have got a black family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is about people being exploited by their own ignorance and prejudice.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Gosh, that's a rather the move we've got into after 3 hours. Because I'm actually thinking, chaps, I might actually have to go to bed soon because it's 3 a.m. for me. I've got to be up in 2 hours. So
I mean, we might let you go. We might let you go. We only got like 2 more comments here. So Constance loves that character in Farscape. There's very fine people on both sides. Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Said. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was trying to remember what he said, but exactly. That's horrendous. Right, yeah.
Why are we trying such a reactive culture, and why can't a more liberal voting bloc do it successfully too?
I think I've got an answer for that because it's something that I think about a lot in British politics. Because the left in Britain are always fighting amongst themselves. So for example, recent things happened over here is Jeremy Corbyn's now talking about forming a new party.
You joined yet, Gareth?
I did actually sign up for the email thing because I absolutely love that man. So I was up for getting emails and finding out about it. I haven't even got a name yet, so it's not even properly formed. There's no policies or whatever, but they're clearly trying to do something that isn't Labour because Labour's just basically the Tory party. But the point I was going to make was that it's so much easier to have a unity with the general ideology of the right than to have the general ideology of the left, because the left has so many sticking points that make them argue amongst themselves, and the right doesn't seem to do that. So I think
the right just focuses pretty much on, immigration these days in Britain.
A lot of it is,
pretty
exactly.
easy.
Yeah. So it's so much harder to get a unity with the left. It's just one of those things.
But there's no good representation or positive representation of the center ground anymore, and we have too much absolutism in politics that, either you don't agree with me, then you must be against me, rather than you can't be like, well, I don't agree with you, but I'm not actually completely against you. If you say something about one thing, then you must be against them, but you're not. And we don't seem to have this dialogue where you can be in the middle. And I do think the media is very irresponsible in Britain at the moment. I mean, I think it was either today or yesterday they had Farage again on LBC. I do not know why they give this man.
The LBC is terrible for all that sort of thing.
Well, it isn't. It isn't. I have to because obviously people. Maybe it's the kind of tabloid part of it, but obviously you do have presenters like James O'Brien or whatever who are very much in our way of thinking. I think, Gareth.
True.
Compared to the likes of Nick Ferrari and co. But I just think, why do they keep having these people on?
But Nigel Farage gets a lot of time. He's always on the Good Morning Britain thing as well, the morning program, and he gets far more time than he should get. And they don't
never see the Liberal Democrats on there.
No, never. You never get the Liberals on there. And usually when they get some of the bigger parties, they just attack him. When Nigel's on there, they just let him speak for ages without contradicting him and saying,
and he doesn't say anything.
Bollocks.
He doesn't say anything constructive. He has no plan. He's very good to say immigration is a huge problem, but I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to deal with it.
And the way he says it, he's a very good.
No, he's very good for people. I think.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything. The way he says it, that's.
He says it with such conviction and. Yeah,
it's horrible. Yeah, it's so dangerous. Do you know Nigel Farage, Dave?
Yeah.
Really dangerous man. And he's just lied a lot of times about some of the things that he said stuff to incite something and then said, "Oh, it's nothing to do with me," and it's just been horrendous. So he is a problem, and he's part of the media because he's obviously exploiting the media.
Right.
So no, you are right that there is definitely some irresponsibility going on. Definitely. But I don't know.
Bye, Diane. You're probably gone, but
thanks, Diane.
I'm finding it's surreal to read books about fascism written before 47 time. Yeah, it is interesting.
There's Hannah. I should have brought it. I didn't know we were going to talk about it, but there's a really good thick book about totalitarianism by Hannah Arendt.
That thing is really, like a freaking phone book, though.
Yeah. But that's something I've just found it secondhand in Brighton. It was. I'll have that. And it's something I remember reading in my degree. And it's a really good book. A really, really good book. But it's a chunker. but it's a fantastic book. But that
I'm
was
not
written
getting
a
that
long
one.
time
It's
ago.
just too big. Too big. You guys should listen.
Constance, you just paraphrased my favorite band. So XTC is my favorite band.
You can have him on. You're having him on next week, are you?
Nigel Farage. Wow.
Wonder what his biscuit of choice would be.
Well, ironically, you'd probably choose Garibaldi because he's Italian and he's got a German wife and he's a complete hypocrite. So
Ex-wife.
Oh, was it ex-wife? Okay.
Yeah, could you stand to be married to him? Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Making plans. So Nigel. Yeah.
Well, Mark's been a good sport. I guess we should probably let him go.
Yeah.
So, thanks for staying up so late or so early,
Pleasure.
however you want to. We appreciate it, Mark.
No, I mean I am in that thing now. Whether do I go to sleep for 2 hours or do I just watch a couple of episodes of Warehouse 13 and head out with Elvis?
Do it.
Luckily, it's only taking Elvis out to the loo. I don't have to go to work or anything, so I can sleep the rest of the morning if needs be. And the weather's been pretty bad, to be honest. So yeah,
it's so good to have you as a guest, Mark. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on. It's been really good. So,
yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice one.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks, right, Garrett?
Yeah, 2 weeks. We haven't got a guest yet, have we?
I don't know.
There's got a couple of people in the pot.
We got Nigel Farage. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if he was in the room with me, then
Says you're a champ, Mark. Sleep a little.
Yeah. Thanks so
Good
much,
night,
everybody.
Tim. Good night, Tim.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Wait. They're going to do the press the button twice.